What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people and I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with us. Thank y'all for tuning in for another edition of Wednesday nights. I like to call it Relationship Wednesdays. On after hours over here on Room 9. What's going on, friends and family? We got some dope people up on the panel, so we're going to do it a little bit differently, slightly differently. I want to introduce my friends and my family up here. And so in order for us to do that effectively, instead of doing it at the end of the show, we're going to do it at the beginning of the show, right? So y'all know who to check for. Y'all can go to their Instagram and y'all can DM them when they say something that you like or you don't like. So first and foremost, we got Mimi up here. Mimi, and we're going to go across the board. Y'all let them know where to find y'all and who y'all are.
Hey y'all, it's Mimi, your girl. I heart Mimi B on IG, TikTok, Instagram, all YouTube, all that good stuff. Just Google me, you'll find me. It's only one Mimi.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Shampoo?
Yes. You can check me out on YouTube on Ask Shampoo on Instagram and whatever. And if you see me on the street, say hello. And I'll ignore you.
Carmen?
Hey everybody, you can find me on Instagram, Carmen.ds92. Be nice. You can DM me if you like something. If you don't like something, go ahead and let me know.
Brian?
What's up, everybody? I'm Brian. Instagram, midnight 12 a.m. Let me just get this out of the way right now. I'm Carmen's husband, y'all. So let's just get it out.
Oh.
Let's just get it out the way right now. That's my thing.
I was say I thought he looked familiar.
We don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we gonna find out.
That was supposed to be a surprise. That was supposed to be a surprise, but all right.
We don't know if that's good or bad, but we gonna find out. Watch, what up though?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you, man. Watch the screen. Video director, Jersey, New York, tri-state area, everywhere. Benny the Butcher video coming out soon. Appreciate you, Anton.
All right, that's what's up. My girl, hey, Nikki look younger every single day. I don't know what she's doing.
Don't she look pretty tonight?
I don't know what she got going on. What up, Nick?
How you doing? I'm your favorite auntie, Nikki, and my channel is Just a Brown Girl in America on YouTube. And I deal with politics, social issues. I am an anti-feminist, just so you know. And come check us out.
All right, that's what's up. Keenan.
Hey, what's going on? It's Keenan. You can find me at young reckless _25 on Instagram. And just happy to be here, man.
And our favorite feminist, Jess.
Don't do that. See, Anton, you starting already. I got you. Keep that same energy. But it's me, Gorgeous, across all platforms. Make sure you go follow Drink Juice, get you some cold pressed juice. Link in the bio. And yeah.
And Kang, what up, big dog?
Hey, what's up, brother? Good evening, everybody. Yes, my name's Okang, and you can follow me at Instagram at Chuck Okang 1983.
You a chef?
We can't hear
I
you.
used to be before the pandemic.
All right, that's what's up. All right, we're gonna learn
Hello,
more
can you all
about
hear me?
Yeah. You on a little bit of a delay for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe
Maybe I
you
should
might.
go out and come back in.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you should probably do that. All right, we're gonna find out more about some of y'all favorite
Okay.
people up here on the show. But in the meantime, we're gonna jump right into the content. So I got 3 or 4 questions, depending on how long we go on each question and how entertaining it is for what we got going on. So let me go ahead and start this off with a little bit of an icebreaker before we lead into some of the more pressing questions that's happening in the culture with regard to relationships. All right.
The notion that men don't like women with kids is a scheme set up by Todd ass bitch. Like, I was never falling for that propaganda. I know too many real life examples of my friends and women that have kids. And yeah, that baby daddy probably didn't work out. He wasn't shit. But they keep a man. They keep a man, and low key, when I look at like the statistics, they get that like terrible baby daddy, but then will literally find a godsend of like a husband. Like, you can never catch me slandering a single mom, okay? Them hoes keep them a good man. I'm like, damn, okay. The baby must be the good omen. I think it's, because men like competition. So I don't know if they be in competition with the baby or in competition with the baby daddy. So yeah, that I never thought like, oh, when you have a baby, no one's ever gonna want you. Like, shut up. It's not true. Not true at all. And now where it may get tricky though is those multiple baby daddies. I think that's when folks draw the line. Like, okay. But having kids and even having a bunch of kids, they don't even scare folks no more.
So, they're saying that men. Let me bring you closer to me. Bring you over here. You big bad. You're a bad one. Jess. They saying that men. A lot of women are getting the impression, and I've actually seen multiple different videos of this. Because at first I was going to skip this question, and I said, nah, I'm not really interested. But I've seen a lot of women that are saying the same thing. And they are saying that these guys are no longer scared of women with kids. And that's just a myth. That's just a figment of our imagination. It's not really a thing that's happening in popular culture. I'd love to get y'all perspective on this.
Well, I'm gonna have to sit this one out because I don't have that experience. I don't have kids.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that you know what I mean. What are your thoughts?
I'll save me for last because
I think it's true.
Kids say it.
Why is it true, Jess?
Honestly, from what I've seen men who don't mind. Oh wow, I'm all on the camera. But I've seen men who don't.
We got a new thing going over here.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. But I've literally seen men embrace women who have kids. Now, I will agree with you, Anton. I don't believe you should be a step crash dummy or dummy for the women who want to be stepmothers. Preferably, I would prefer to have the father of my child. We have our own family, our own kids, but for some odd reason, a lot of men don't mind in regards to the multiple baby daddies. I'm still confused as to why a lot of men would sign up to be a woman's 3rd or 4th baby daddy, but they still doing it. I've seen men embrace women who've had 4 kids and 4 different baby daddies, and now her husband and taking care of all 5 or 6 of them kids. So I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't get the draw, but I've heard a lot of men say that a woman with kids tend to be more nurturing. Mm-hmm. Which is why they don't mind dating a woman with kids.
All right, so let me follow up a question for you. All right, you ready, Jess?
Yeah.
All right, so you saying that you think that a lot of guys are going for women with kids. Are you saying that what if they have multiple different fathers? Is that a turnoff, or in your opinion is the deal breaker that she has multiple different baby fathers, but they cool as long as you only got one father.
I think men honestly don't mind a woman with multiple baby daddies. I've seen it. I've literally seen it. I know women personally who have 4 or 5 kids, 3 baby daddies, and they still end up getting a man, and that man still ends up impregnating her. I've seen it.
So what's the deal breaker, y'all? What is
I don't think it is a deal
I
breaker.
don't think there is one.
I don't think it is one.
I think there should be.
Spectrum.
It should be, but that's not reality.
They should be. And women with kids automatically are y'all should just settle for what y'all can get, because there's women out here that don't have kids, and there's men out here that are not willing to play stepdaddy. So the best option that you got is to go back to your baby daddy. And if you have multiple baby daddies, pick one and stay there. Because there's women out here that don't have kids that are a lot, and men have options, and that's not one of the options. And if you do manage to be the one-off, you're never getting married. You're never going to be settled down. You're just going to be another rundown, because baby mamas, especially with multiple baby daddies, are easier to mess with.
I do not
easier,
agree.
and that's it.
So I think
you don't agree, Nikki. You don't agree.
I don't agree.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let Auntie talk first, because I think she has firsthand knowledge of this.
You are absolutely wrong.
Am I? Okay.
Yes. No. Absolutely. Well, so what I was going to say is, it's not about if she has multiple baby daddies, kids. Now, I do think that plays a factor, but it's really all up to the woman. Because before I got married, I had 2 kids already. I ain't never ever had a problem getting a man, having a man want to take care of me, having a man want to take care of my kids, or none of that. And I got married. So that is absolutely not true. And I see it all the time. So
you might be the exception, but I don't think that's not the exception for a lot. You might be the exception.
No, Carmen, it's pretty frequent.
For a lot.
It's not.
It is. We talk.
It's very frequent. Very frequent.
Now, I will say this: what I prefer for my son, what I told my son, I prefer him not to do that. But the reality is that is my truth and a lot of other women's truth. People are just not gonna really find a virgin. And honestly, women that don't have kids, why don't you have kids? Why don't you have a husband?
Because they might want to plan it. I don't have kids, and I'm married, and I don't have kids, and I want to plan it. There's women out here that plan stuff, and not just. There's women out here that actually plan and that actually are on birth control and not responsible not to have kids outside of wedlock.
So you don't want kids.
Okay, well then just
I do want kids,
because a lot of them women also don't.
I want kids so badly that I choose to have within a wedlock. That's why I want kids so badly.
So what's up, Brian? You got to stay in there. When you're feeling good, you gotta let it loose.
So, are men no longer scared of women with kids? So, scared of what is my question? Because, let's be honest, we look at women with kids as fun. Like, I understand that everybody might have their little anecdotal experience, but if you look at the mass majority, we look at women with kids as fun. We might get with her, spend some time with her, have some fun. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we might even take care of those kids. But once we really see how it is for real, especially if she got multiple baby daddies, we out. We're not going to stay there and marry her. I understand people on this panel might know somebody or it might happen to you, but we not staying and actually marrying a woman with kids as far as the mass majority is concerned. Now,
I agree.
That sounds like a you thing, Brian.
Now, I will say it could be now, depending on the situation of those kids. Now, if she just out here with random baby daddies, yes. But I'm saying, so if you got a woman that had kids and her husband passed away, or if you got just different situations, there's absolutely men that's out here going to take care of you and your children. So
yeah, but it's not optimal. It's not.
I'm not saying it's optimal, but I'm saying that's just the reality.
Hold on one second.
Of course.
Shampoo, what was you about to say?
Yeah, we can't take this personal, you know what I'm saying, Auntie. But listen, the main thing is that what Brian said is absolutely right. If you dating a woman with a couple of kids, they're more apt to have fun because they bottle up in the house. So if you pay for a babysitter or something like that, you're gonna have a fun night with her. Not that she's a whore, nothing, but the
recreation.
The more kids the woman has, the more vulnerable she is. That's why men are attracted to women with kids, because they know that it's, I don't want to say easier, but it's more, hell, I'll say easier. It's easier.
It's easier.
Less commitment is recreation. It's like more of a recreation.
But you can act
honestly,
like
it's more commitment though.
You can act like you're committed. I know what I'm talking about. You can act like you committed because that'll give her, you know what I'm saying? That'll give her hope and everything. Not that you
reassurance.
You stand there for a while. You have fun with her. We look at most baby mamas as free sex because the kids like to have sex.
But you can get caught up. You can get caught up and fall in love with them, and then ain't nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with that.
When the kids get older and they start getting grown, and they start telling you that you're not my daddy, and all
that has something to do with the mother. That has something to do with the relationship that's built and the discipline and how their household is ran.
I could do
now,
one
like
thing.
I said, you can have a bunch of multiple baby daddies that you just out here getting bust down and doing all this and just got random baby daddies for no reason. But there are a lot of men, especially when you're talking about people that date older.
This is important to the men out there. If you run into a woman with kids, that's fine. But if they have daughters, you gotta be careful. Don't be in a room with them alone. Don't do none of that shit. If they not yours, and listen, I know y'all want to hear it.
It's real.
No, that's real talk.
It's real talk, but that's taking a whole different turn.
Hang on,
it's reality. It's reality rap.
All it takes is one time for that daughter to say, "Mama, he looked at me funny. He touched me."
Yeah, it's a rap for your joint.
It's a rap. It's over.
They be touching these little boys too.
Let me let Shampoo finish his statement.
The reason Brian is right again, but it's better if they have boys. It doesn't matter, but it's better if they have boys, because if you with the woman for a long period of time, you'll see the daughter getting more attractive and the woman less attractive.
Oh my God!
I seen a video. I seen a video today where a woman said that the only reason why, not the only reason, that a lot of guys talk to women with kids because they actually don't even like the woman. They really more or less attracted to the kid.
That's scary as hell.
Now that's disgusting.
That is applicable in some situations.
I mean, that would be but that is something you would have to risk. That is, it's a natural risk. It's unfortunate.
That is some
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
What she also said was,
stay with the
in that instance, they don't even care about what the woman looks like.
Nope.
I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna play it for y'all. Give me a second. Go ahead.
I believe that. I believe
but
that.
It was actually a case like that.
Anton?
I believe
well, there you go.
I mean, you get in there if they're like 14, 15, you're there for 3 years, you build that relationship.
Also, and my stepdad, no. I think I was better off with a man. I was better off with a stepdad in the house versus no dad in the house. Because and I can just tell you that from experience, even with the stepdad.
That's because of the stepdad you had. That's the stepdad you had.
Men are just playing.
I'm talking about plotting. Like, oh man, look at that girl look good.
But there's also the other option where the man gets with a woman with multiple baby daddies.
Hey, Nikki, we can't hear you.
And teenage kids, that maybe they start treating the man like they're the teenager too. Because they're used to being in that role. So I know a lot of women that just treat their boyfriend, stepdaddy, their man as another teenager just because they're just used to it.
But why are we assuming?
So that's another option of it. Like yeah.
Why are we assuming that they're teenagers?
Not teenagers. Okay, well, I was just saying that an example, another child in the house.
Hold on, y'all. When somebody asks a question or when they saying something, y'all gotta let them get the full question and thought out.
Yeah, because they hear little good, like just chill. Listen, men look at young girls. Newsflash: they don't give a damn how old they are. If they look good, they're gonna look at them. That's the truth. Now, the bottom line is this: if you dating a woman, and you dating her, and her daughter is 21 or 22 or something like that, then that man has sex with her daughter. That's not his daughter for real. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's not right, but ain't nothing wrong with that.
Are you saying he was plotting on it since like he was dating her for like 3 months and then
if he was plotting on her for 3 months to get with her daughter that's 21 and he fucks her daughter that's 21, there's nothing wrong with that.
Did he already fuck the mom?
He unfortunately he had to get to her.
I mean, he's not lying. I mean,
he's not.
It's a moral gray area. Yeah,
it is.
It's a little.
A bit of a dilemma.
But I work with young girls every day, like 20 of them at a time, and all of them either have children, have multiple children. Maybe some of them may not have kids, but none of them have a problem getting a man. I don't think men are scared of anything these days. True. I mean, they out here sleeping with women with HIV, so I don't think they're scared of anything.
Let me play this video. Let me play this video of one of the videos that I seen. That people sent me, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all, and I want to get your thoughts on it. In a second, it's taking a little bit longer to load up. I don't know why this is loading up so long.
Those girls can get a man, but they can't sustain or keep a man. Like the men aren't interested in anything.
Well, I don't think that was the question. The question was, are men no longer scared of women with kids?
Men were never scared. We're talking about commitment. I think though, the underlying thing is like men were never scared.
We're talking about commitment.
But I think
that's what they are. That's
a
what
whole different question.
That's what they're talking about commitment.
To what Nikki was saying, like it's a spectrum.
Men never been scared of women with kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like
getting a man or getting a husband.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
that's true.
And
not
honestly,
everybody wants to be married.
And honestly, Gen Z is they're pushing away from all that like liberal feminists. So, like it's going in the opposite direction. Yeah, they're going more traditional.
All right, let me play this video.
Hot take that a lot of men and women are not going to want to hear. That guy is only with you because you're conventionally unattractive, you're a single mother, you have no village, and he's a pedophile. Yeah, I said it. I'm going to run that back just in case you missed it. And for the people that love to watch my videos and only hear what they want to hear, obviously, this is not every guy and every girl. Meaning, every man that is with a woman who is not conventionally attractive is not a pedophile, okay? That wants to come in her life and be a stepfather to her kids is not a pedophile. So not every situation, but a lot of times this is true. Pedophiles prey on weak ass male-centered women. You're not the most attractive woman. You got a lot of kids. Don't have a lot of help. You seem like you really want a man. You're the perfect prey for a pedophile. This is why I hate male-centered women so much though, because I don't care if you, and obviously like I said, women that are attractive can be male-centered for sure and do the same shit. But I do not like a male-centered woman because her self-esteem will be so low that she will not care about that man's background.
Yeah,
I need to see statistics.
I saw on the news that a man had sex with her underage daughter, she told the mother, and the mother said, "You lying." She told the little girl that she was lying. That's how much she loved that dude, that she would allow him to have, or even alleged to have sex with her daughter.
Shampoo, was she attractive? Because she just said that the women are unattractive. So
no, she said not all of them.
But what is she basing this on? Like,
it's
totally
Does
anecdotal.
happen. Make sure y'all look up the case with Jarvis Butt.
She's saying, listen, keep your eye out. Don't just fall so deep, so quick that, you know what I'm saying, these things, because she's right about that.
She was right about everything except she was generally right about everything except the PDF file stuff.
If you're a pedophile, you're gonna some pedophiles gonna apply to be a school bus driver. Anyway, there's kids, that's how they get to them. You know what I'm saying? And they give that little girl or little boy special attention, special help. The last one on the bus, let me give them special help. Yeah. And they seem, they're very good actors. They seem like, wow, that kid is that bus driver is really involved with, he's really interested in my kid. You know what I'm saying? They need more of that. The parents will say, yeah, they need more of that. And he's in the right position to take advantage of that situation. That girl was very,
no pun intended.
She was on point. She was on point. Keep your eyes open. I'm saying,
I wonder what she's basing it off of.
Yeah,
where's
it's completely anecdotal, like most women's point of view on these things. And the bigger thing is like, what's wrong with these women talking in these cameras by themselves? There's something
that's just
well, let me tell you why this is important to add into this conversation. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why this is important to add into the conversation is because somebody got to mute up. It's a lot of back. The reason why this is important to add into the conversation is because I'm trying to. Let me find out. Give me a second.
not him.
I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna just mute y'all. That's you, Brian. The reason why it's important to add this into the conversation is because I'm trying to understand all the reasons why men choose to get with women that have children, right? And so I don't think that there's only one reason. I think that some guys get with women that have children because they're a fun time, and I don't think that they're looking to have a long situation with them. And in those instances, sometimes it's dangerous for a guy to get with a woman that has children because he'll get himself caught up and start liking her. And then he'll start to make compromises and say, well, it's not that bad. Or, well, you know what? I look at this little dude as my kid too because I've been spending time with him. And I think that a lot of guys get caught up that way, that they get connected with a woman that they was just looking to have a good time with. I do think that there's some situations where guys are, you know, kind of have more of a predator's mindset to where they may not be as interested in the woman as they are about some ulterior motive. And so that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out not whether or not guys are willing to make the sacrifice, but for the guys that are willing to make the sacrifice, why? Like, why are you interested in being with this woman and taking another man's family? That's all I'm trying to understand.
Well, because I think some of them go through it, date women like that because, like, I think somebody said it, that they're nurturing. They're going to be at home. They're not going out as much. And some men like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a homebody type person. So if I was single, maybe a woman with maybe two, you know what I'm saying, 2 kids, maybe I might be attracted to her because I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? Like kids take the wild out of them. Now, if you were a single woman, and we go back to the predator, because there's a lot of people out there like that. There's a lot of people out there like that, and you got to be careful. Don't get so damn desperate. Don't try to show that man, show your baby father, yo, I can still get niggas, I ain't need you. Don't do that. Don't get desperate.
I think you were right about the women being a homebody, but also you know that they possibly want more kids. A lot of women nowadays say that they don't want kids, or they're not sure if they want kids, and some dudes are ready to and want kids.
Well, I ain't got to worry about that because I ain't got no sperm.
I mean, that's you.
Congrats.
But you got guys between the ages of 25 and 30 or 25 and 35. They kind of ready to settle down, especially in this world nowadays. Like women moving fast, they want to go out all the time.
So why not just make your own kids?
Yeah, I'm not
Well, it
ready.
depends
Maybe
on
I
how
mean
old you
it's a
are.
lot of shit's about timing too. Like you might have met the
Yeah.
right person, but the timing wasn't right, and like you got split, and then y'all do your own thing for years and never get back to each other, and then you end up finding somebody else.
I think it's a beautiful thing. I know guys that have married women with kids, and they seem pretty happy. But you know, I can understand on the outside.
I mean, you find a woman like Nikki. I mean, you just gonna let that pass it? Like you gonna pass that up just because
Like
she got
who?
2 kids?
Yes,
like Auntie Nikki.
If she's
So yes,
reasonable,
unfortunately.
But
No.
no, I'm not. I'm
But
not.
also, I mean, to her point, she said it's about what the women bring to the table and what type of person they are.
Just visualize how the kids were made, and it'll clear that up for you.
Anybody with kids with that says her name is Auntie. All right, I'm just
anyway, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. You can't raise another man's orgasm, man. You know what I'm saying, dude? That went through all that, and then you gonna raise it? That's crazy. Like I wouldn't.
Well, Auntie got a better chance because she's already been a wife. She's already a wife in the first place. So
yeah, that's the point.
And Auntie, to your point earlier, when you mentioned if a woman is married, she has kids, but the husband happened to pass away, the chances of that woman getting another husband is extremely high because she was already a wife in the first place. But when we talk about baby mamas, they don't really have a chance at finding a husband. They have to outperform.
Yeah, they don't fall into that criteria.
They got to outperform women with no kids to find a husband. But a woman that's already been married and has kids has a better chance than getting another husband than a woman that had kids out of wedlock.
I don't think that most women are really caring about whether or not they're gonna find a husband anymore.
Yeah, they don't
Right.
care.
That point too.
They're apathetic. They're apathetic.
They say men nowadays are more likely to want to get married than women.
Yeah, they're apathetic.
Today's day and age.
Women are apathetic to that whole scenario. They don't. I mean, both sides are pretty indifferent now. It's pretty amazing to see.
It's a lot of the grass is greener. Like, what am I missing out? Especially for the younger generation getting married at like 18 to 22, like that age range.
Oh, that's over. Yeah, that's
married
over
nowadays.
But it's just ridiculous because women are like, oh, like.
But Anton, what you mean? What you were saying?
I don't think that most women care about marriage. I think they do like companionship, and I think that they want to be with somebody. And I think that they want whatever companionship looks like, but I don't think that they care about necessarily getting married
because of the duty. Like they don't want anything to do with like the duty of marriage.
I don't think it has anything to do with the duty. I think it has more or less to do with I don't think that most people understand the purpose of marriage anymore.
Yeah, she's disenchanted.
Well, it's secular. Well, marriage is secular. Marriage is secular now. You know, it's not. So that's also, you know, in a reason why.
What does that mean? Secular.
It means like there's no religious backing. There's no religious grounding.
There's no foundation.
There's no religion.
Foundation.
Yeah, faith foundation. So people are either going like the last remnants of it are the people who are engaging in secular marriage, and then past that it's the people who don't want to get married, like Anton was saying. Like, but I believe a lot of the not wanting to get married is the kind of the duty that would fall on the women's side. Like women don't want anything to do with duty, you know, at all. Unfortunately, on a large scale, like they don't.
Yeah, you're wrong about that.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think it's duty.
A wife is a wife before she's a wife.
I don't think it has anything to do with duty at all. I think that a lot of women want to get married because they want the title so that they can present it to other people.
That part. And that's the big
a lot
wedding.
of women are living like they're married with their boyfriends already. They're just not married.
Right.
It's not on paper. I mean,
Right.
as a girlfriend, a lot of us who are girlfriends, you know, we cook for our boyfriends. We cook, you know, we do their laundry. We do all the things that wives do.
That's a rarity.
We're just not married. What? Say what?
That's a rarity. No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I mean, whether or not it's a rarity or not, it happens. And so there are a lot of people who are living as they're married, but they're just not on paper because marriage is a hassle. Marriage, as far as like divorce is a hassle more than marriage. We'll just put it like that. And a lot of people just don't want to go through all that. Yeah. Now there are, of course, there are benefits to being married. Obviously, you know, when it comes to the business side of it.
For the woman,
when it comes to the business
there's no real benefit to it.
Let's be honest. If I have a boyfriend and I'm laying in the emergency room, I can tell you this from experience. They're not letting you back in the back if something's you're not the husband.
And women are big on titles too, because like they rush you into having the boyfriend title or whatever, and then another title is that husband.
And you can work around that whole, you know, pull plug thing, that whole trope. Like,
there are workarounds, but you have to think about those ahead of time.
Fair.
And obviously, if something when you're young, you're not thinking, oh, I'm going to, you know, all of a sudden.
The thing is that a lot of us were taught how to get a man to get married, but we weren't taught how to be a wife. We weren't taught that. We didn't see that. So yes, you are right. We do not know how to be a wife. The word submissive is almost like kryptonite.
Yeah,
because they don't understand what that word means spiritually, to Kenan's point. So we just wasn't taught how to be a wife. And then a lot of our community is raised by women. It was a matriarchal community. So even when we seen, like me personally, I was raised in a family full of women. Like seriously,
I got hella aunties.
Cousins and everything with boys.
That's a problem with our community.
For the most part, I was raised full of women, and when I look at them, a lot of times.
Where was your father? Where was your father?
My father passed away. But like I said, my biological father lived in California. He was a musician, so he was in California. Right. But my stepfather, that's to my point earlier.
Why didn't your real father stay around? Don't you ever wonder that?
My mom, no, I don't have to wonder. I know why. My mama left.
Why'd she leave him? You don't ask.
Don't answer that.
I'm not gonna answer it.
Why did you leave him?
I'm gonna say he left him for her reasons.
You just told her not to get personal, and now you asking her.
He left him for her reasons. Now, to your point, to what you're trying to get at, I can't acknowledge it.
I'll tell a woman, and I'm not here, and I'm looking at her daughter. So everything somebody says is not what they say.
It's okay. Just calm down. I'm gonna tell you.
Please don't tell me to calm down. That sets me off, please.
Wow. that should ease your
I'm too old for that. I'm too old.
Thanks for letting me know.
Just calm down. So,
trust me, I'm too old.
Like I was saying, to your point, what you're trying to get at, which is not my mother's, that's a whole nother situation. Most women do leave their husbands 70% cap of the time for irreconcilable differences, which is nothing. That could be anything. So I understand what you're trying to get at. I'm just making the point that stepfathers and everything is good. You done made me lose my point because you're always screaming and yelling at people. I'm not used to being yelled and screamed at constantly.
And I'm not used to somebody telling me to calm down.
I don't believe you.
I don't like that.
What's wrong with calm down? What's wrong with that?
Save it to when I'm when you're supposed to say
No, I'm genuinely asking. I won't say it again. I'm just asking.
If I'm talking and somebody's talking over me, I have to win that battle. And if you don't let me win that battle, I'm going to get angry at you. Especially if you're a woman.
If you don't let me win.
Like a child.
That's the facts. That's the fact.
He said, if you don't let me win.
That's a man tantrum. I understand.
I don't know what it is. All these damn labels. Just shut up. You can keep all them labels in your head. Just shut up.
Well, now that I know your trigger, I'll hold that in my little pocket back here.
But I think it all boils down to if you're young, you're having fun. If you know, like Brian said, I think a lot of that is, this girl got kids. You know what I'm saying? I know she's vulnerable. I know it's good because she had all them kids. You know how we talk all that in our head. You know what I'm saying? I know it's good. So you're having a good time. And some people fall in love. I know people don't want to talk about love these days, but people do fall in love with people with kids. And they're very happy. You know what I'm saying? But I will say I will ask her what happened to that dude.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Mimi's mother was married 4 or 5 times.
Oh my God.
That's true. She said she ain't gonna quit until she find the right one.
Yeah, but something got to be wrong with her. But something got to be wrong with her.
How do you know the men that she married hadn't been married 4 or 5 times?
All 5 of them.
How do you know? See, that's what you need to leave diagnosing people to the psychiatrist and leave the crack smoking to yourself. No. And mind your business. Don't pull me into it because I ain't started on you yet. Okay.
But you called him a narcissist last episode. That's a mental diagnosis.
The problem with you, Mimi, is that I tell you things that happen in my personal life, then you're going to use them.
Right, like you just did just now. Like you literally just did just now. Bro, come on now. Are you okay?
If I smoke, the reason why you said that about smoking crack is because I told you I tried.
And the reason why you said that about my mama is because I said it a couple of weeks ago.
But there's nothing wrong with me because I smoke crack.
Mimi,
let's just calm down.
This conversation talking about my mama now. You done already talking about my daddy. You done talked about all the, you don't talk about stuff you don't know.
I got you, but Mimi, I'm being respectful.
No, you're never respectful. Okay,
if you told me, if I said I tried crack, I didn't like it. I thought I would, but I didn't like it, so I stopped taking it.
What was the one you said you liked? What was the one?
Cocaine.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
But
was it because it was cheaper?
No, it's definitely not cheaper.
I'm saying why he didn't like it, why he wanted to try it.
What's the difference?
The difference.
Cocaine expensive.
I mean,
crack and coke.
I mean,
for $80, you can get you a big fat aluminum.
No, I'm saying, what's the difference in the drug? Like, you either a dope fiend or you not. Like, what's the difference?
Oh, come on. Dope fiend.
To me, like if snorting crack, coke,
That's
all
not
of
being
the
a
same
dope
from the
fiend.
same thing. Well, no, because you stopped because you didn't like it.
A dope fiend is somebody that failed at taking the drugs. A dope fiend is
what do you mean by failed?
They failed. That's
They're
what
addicted. They got addicted. They failed.
Yeah, they got it. They failed.
They got addicted.
They're weak.
So those that do crack and are they're just functioning crack addicts?
They take the crack, they take the dope fiend and try to get them clean.
All right, hold on. All right, we getting a little bit too much.
If I say the prompt, I was way out of there.
Is there any other reason? So is the consensus, and I should have actually put a poll up in the chat. Chat, I'm gonna put a poll up for the next question. Is the consensus, the overall consensus, that most guys are okay with talking to women with children today?
Yeah, for fun, because they want to.
Talking, yeah.
Right, but not married.
No. Getting into a relationship.
No.
With a woman. No. Listen. Not watch. I want you to take your personal feelings out of it and look at it from an overall perspective.
Right. I think
that most men are okay with getting into a relationship with a woman with children.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, in the general population, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all act like these men got a whole lot of choices themselves.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You better say it. Some of these men are bums, and y'all act like they can go out there and find them a woman without kids and got their shit going on.
Gen Pop is like,
they awful. They don't have no choices. They only choice they have is the chick with 4 or 5 kids that's on food stamps and stuff, so that they can eat all their snacks.
Do y'all think that is okay now, though? Considering
it's okay, but it's what it is.
Considering that it seems like most women nowadays have children.
Yes, that's it. That's another thing. The older they get, they're gonna have kids. You're gonna have to deal with that.
But why she getting with a bum in the first place? That's gonna get her pregnant again. If he
not
a bum,
all men, not all men that get women pregnant are bums.
It's not okay, but it's happening. But it's not like
But if he a bum and he ain't got nothing else going on, why she getting with him in the first place?
It's not
Hey Brian, if I told you a woman was married 5 times, who would you blame for that?
The woman.
There you go, Mimi.
Absolutely the woman.
Talking about your mother too.
I'm not here to defend my mother. I ain't got that. I don't have
Talk about a callback.
Why? I'm about to say the same thing. That's a callback, bro.
That shit right back.
I'm not here to defend somebody else.
I set up like a bowling pin.
You a clown, bro.
I love you. She know I love her.
I know you do. I love you.
See you in the DM.
No, you in my DMs. Don't even go there. Don't make me pull the receipt.
Okay.
Don't make me pull the receipt.
Okay.
I'm out. We go back to the first 5 minutes. You was saying a little something different.
Any other thoughts on this before we move on to the next?
So, Anton, when you say get in a relationship, you talking about just get in it? Does that relationship actually last, or is it?
I don't know, y'all. I mean, I haven't explored if it lasts or not. My question was really based around whether or not it's an acceptable thing.
I think the women know that they can't get a husband in the first place, so they take what they can get when they know they got kids.
And I say stepfathers save children. Shout out to all the stepdads.
Yeah, shout out to the stepdads.
Yeah, shout out to them.
These niggas doing an impossible job.
Oh, stop, man. Why you doing that, man?
It's not an easy. No, it's not an easy job.
You can say it's like mentorship. It's just you're just a mentor.
You gotta look away. You gotta look away.
Slave.
Get out the shower. You gotta look away.
All right. So, what about the aspect of if the guy has kids as well? They both got kids.
Your daughter's getting bouncy.
It's not the same for the man. For the man, it's not the same.
It's not. But
Yes,
is it more acceptable if they both have kids?
You mean for the woman or for the man?
I'm about to say, Brian.
If they both have kids,
can't you?
Say that again.
Brian, you can speak on that. Brian and Carmen, we have the couple here.
I was gonna say, do you
have a
kids,
kid, Brian? Brian, you
Yeah,
have a kid.
it's definitely different for a man. It's different. I mean,
do you guys have kids?
He has
not together. No,
That's what I was
I
saying.
do.
Brian has kids.
I do. Yes.
But Carmen
I got
doesn't.
No,
do not.
Which makes you not damaged.
Yes.
Which makes me.
I'm asking, does that make
Does
you
he look
not
damaged? He looks cool as upside a pillow.
I'm not damaged at all. Absolutely not.
Yeah, he
So
good.
why would that make a woman damaged?
Because something came out of her.
Okay, and it wouldn't. He put something in multiple people.
Yeah,
and
but something. But what's more? When you got to go to the hospital. Wait. When you got to go to the hospital for? One you got to go to the hospital for. The other you go to the fridge and you drink some water.
For 9 months.
And you relax.
We don't know
Yeah.
what his baby mama was like. His baby mama could have been a hood rat.
No, not him.
Because he looked like he would. He's wearing
A
polo.
hood rat could be raising his child right now.
No.
Well, first of all, he's not a good rat.
I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing.
I'll make it personal.
Are you saying that your baby mama not worthy of having another husband?
Of course she is, but
what are you talking about here? What are you saying? What are all these words you talking
what
about?
I'm saying is when a man gets with a woman that has kids, the expectation is for him to come in and help take care of those kids. We don't expect for a woman to come in our life. We don't expect for a woman to come in our life and take care of our kids. That's not how it works.
But that's not the expectation.
That is the expectation because a lot of the times the woman has the primary custody.
Yeah.
But that's not if the woman
you wouldn't be attracted to a man. You wouldn't be attracted to a man.
They know each other.
They are not looking for a father for their children. Their children already have a father.
Yes, they are.
They absolutely are looking for a father. Absolutely.
It's biological.
Your baby mama looking for a father for her kids?
We're not going out looking for a stepmother. We're going out looking for
I'm asking
another
about
woman.
your baby mama.
What about her?
Is she looking for a father for her kids?
Or do she already have an active father?
Wait. Who got a baby mama?
Brian got a baby mama.
She's looking for a baby mama. For an owner for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Brian McKnight. He wanted tight.
She's not looking for a man. She's just not. And that's her decision. That's her business.
So he drove her to feminism.
That's her business.
Now,
How
Carmen,
do you know she's not looking for a man if that's her business?
Oh my God.
Because I know she's not. I know her.
How? If you not minding your business and she minding hers.
He know what he did. He know what he did.
Or are you minding her business too?
He know what he
No,
got.
I'm not minding her business too, but
Ryan, I'm gonna speak for you, brother.
No,
hold
don't speak for him.
Hold on, Shampoo. Hold on.
I think Carmen behind you, Brian. I think Carmen behind you, Brian.
He can answer. He can answer. Let him talk. And Auntie, don't talk over him.
We still get along as co-parents. We talk, we communicate. I need to know if another man is coming in the picture, just like she needs to know if another woman is coming into the picture. So we talk and we communicate. She's not looking for a man.
What would happen if she didn't tell you that she had somebody in the picture? What would happen?
You don't play that, Brian. Don't play that.
If somebody else in the picture, that's fine. You know, I don't have no problem with that. That's her business. I do need to know who's around my kids, just like she needs to know.
So do you
What are the
absolutely
repercussions
think that
if?
bent over getting her back broke?
Yeah, what would happen if she didn't tell you? In general, I'm just talking about in general. Like, what do you think should happen?
Don't get into it, Brian. Don't get into it.
I don't really think nothing should happen. If she don't tell me, if she chooses not to tell me, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But as far as the other way around, it does. See, what we try to do is we try to make men and women equal.
I'm not
And
making
we
y'all
are not
equal. I'm just
equal.
saying your baby
Hold
mama.
on. Let Nikki and Brian have this.
What we try to do is make men and women equal, and we are not equal. A woman is way more accepting to a man's kids than the other way around. And that's what women try to do all the time. They try to make it even and make us equal, and we are not equal. We don't expect for a woman to come in and take care of our kids, help us with our kids, or do none of that stuff, because most of us are already taking care of our kids. We get with another woman because we want another woman, not because we want help with our kids. It's not the same.
Right.
And I understand that.
But Tom, and I can see why you with him. I can see why you with him.
I understand what you're saying.
If I was a girl,
all I'm trying to get you to acknowledge is, based off of what you're saying, your baby mom is only good for a dumpster.
He beat you, Auntie. He beat you already.
It don't matter.
If she's only good for that, then that is her business. If
no, that's what you're. That's what you're saying.
But it doesn't matter. She's out the picture.
Because I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm just saying, based off what you're saying, because all women, if you have an active father in your kid's life, you are absolutely not looking for another father for your children.
Yes.
Yes, you are betting because that person will be around.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Okay. Auntie, but he never said, Nikki, he never said that she was not worthy of another man. He said
no,
that
he generalized that to women with children.
No, he never said that.
Period.
No, he didn't.
If he's saying that women with children are only good for enough, then that's what he's saying that his baby mama is good for. Because you
that is not what I said.
What he said, no, let's stop. What he said was, when women with kids gotta make sure that they gotta compete.
Right.
That's not what he said. He didn't say that there was.
He said way more than those three words.
Auntie, just say you was wrong.
He never said they were damaged good. He said that women with kids have to compete with women with don't kids, and men have options.
That's
he never said that. You said that.
Well,
you said that women with kids have damage good. You put those.
I look at it a little bit different.
No, don't say bait. That's a straw man.
No, it's not, because he said more than three words.
Anton talking. Anton talking.
I look at it a little bit differently, right? I see marriage and children kind of similar, right, when it comes to relationships. And the reason that I say that is because in a marriage, right, a lot of times the way I see it is you put a ring on a woman's finger when you don't want nobody else to have access to her. That's really the basis of it for most people. It's not, we try to make it out to be a love and all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, listen.
Once it's off the market.
Yeah, you can't have
ownership.
Nobody else. And so in order for me to make sure that you ain't got nobody else, let me go ahead and move you out the way. So that is somewhat of one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why you want to take a chick off the market. Hey, listen, I ain't no leaving you minds, right? So now I look at kids a similar way. you're tied to me for the rest of your life through the children. You mines.
But they're your kids.
Your minds. I'm always gonna have access to.
Oh, I got you.
Forever, right?
Oh,
So I know that there are a lot of guys that like to get women pregnant because they want to make sure that they, tie them off. That's my truth.
They want to mark their territory.
It's almost like marking your territory.
Yeah, it's primal. It's from way back. Like you're conquering. Yeah, absolutely.
100%. And so if you make her pregnant, you get her pregnant. That's my girl.
Yeah, 100%.
I will say this though: she is more focused on. She's more focused on the kids than anything.
That's
Say
your
that
girl.
again.
That's your girl forever. Do you agree with that?
She's still on this, Brian. She's still on.
She's not my girl, but we are co-parents.
Do you agree with Anton?
I agree with him, but
hey, Brian, I think
my doppelganger
I think Auntie like you.
In another timeline,
she probably do.
In another timeline, alternate me got 7 kids by 7 different women.
Good Lord, sir.
Wait, what'd you say?
In an alternate timeline, other Anton has 7 kids by 7 different women. If I was not raised with a strong father, if I was not raised in the church, if I was not, you know what I'm saying, taking care of business and had a strong household, marking your territory, that would absolutely be a part of the equation.
Oh, I think that's true.
100%. And I think that most men think the same way.
Yeah. After the first 2, they pretty much getting away with it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't paying nothing, so they get more and more and more.
And by your logic, Anton, you can sleep with any of those 7 women anytime you want, right?
Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
Right. So Brian can too. He can sleep with his baby mama.
No, I don't.
Well, Brian is not going to say. Well, listen, it doesn't.
Just like Stephon Diggs.
I'm not saying that Brian is that right. I would never put it on there. Brian is in a very difficult situation right now.
He came up here with his wife, and he should not have.
Her eyebrow ain't left the sky since the show started. That shit.
We can't get Brian to actually say what Brian would be.
Brian
would not be around, but.
What? Nah, don't do that.
I wouldn't tell the truth if my husband was sitting right there.
Carmen got Brian handcuffed. Hey, Brian handcuffed. I ain't seen his hands yet. This nigga handcuffed.
Let me say this.
He can speak whatever he wants. Y'all not about to get to us.
I agree with Anton 100%. Let me just put it that way. Okay. I agree.
He's chained
Hey, Carmen, do you take a motherly role with his kids?
No, they have their mother. I do take a
whoa. He nodded yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he nodded yes.
Right.
And you said no.
Hold on.
Got him. I knew that was a great question.
Hold on. Y'all ask somebody a question. Y'all gotta let them answer.
I know.
When you say mother, they have a mother. I'm a co-parent.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you guys are living in the same house or however you guys split the kids, like they there with you a month or the summers, the school year, whatever.
Do they
like
call
that
me
time
mom?
that you guys
Is that what you're asking me? Do they call me mom? No, they call me Carmen. But when they're here, we all co-parent together. I don't look at them any different.
All right, hold on.
All the children.
We're gonna move over to the next subject. I'm gonna save y'all. So y'all.
Well, just real quick, Carmen absolutely does take a motherly role when they are here. And just to let y'all know, we've all been in the same room together. Carmen, my baby mama, my kids. We've all been in the same room together.
This is a grown adults. Y'all acting like grown adults can get along. It's a grown adult.
Anton, let me just say one thing real quick, because it got to be said. Because I got to give Carmen some respect too. Spanish woman will accept that. You know what I'm saying? They love you no matter what, Brian. You know that, Brian. You know that.
Nah,
I ain't
taking no bullshit now.
No, I ain't talking about that. No. This is just straight up talk. See, don't do that, Brian.
She ain't taking no BS, but we are all mature adults. You know, we understand that it's about the kids, it's about the family, it's about raising them the right way. We're all mature. There's no beef. There's no tension or none of that other bullshit you see when it comes to other people's situations. I will say that.
But you have an easier time because she's Hispanic. I know that for a fact. I got an Hispanic wife. So
well, I mean, yeah, you might be right.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Don't give him an inch.
Okay, where they at, neither.
All right, hey Brian.
In front of the shop, right?
Brian, you my dog, man.
Yeah, he good.
You my dog for sure, man.
You my dog, man. All right, let me read some of these super chats, and then we're gonna move on to another question. Y'all digging in. Y'all want to know everything. Shout out to Jody. Jody 2 times in the building. What up, Jody 2 times with the red bottoms on? I see you, big dog. Downey Agent says children have been used in the past as a way to earn income, welfare, child support. The advantage is for women because they most likely gain custody. Children have been monetized by women. It's devilish. Shout out to you, Downey Agent. I appreciate you. Mrs. KP says women who aren't wives don't want marriage. All right, Miss KP. Miss KP, I'm gonna pull you up here one day. You okay? Callie Mike says it's been normal since I've been out of high school, but for these guys to act like this ain't normal or frowned upon when most women have kids. Mrs. KP says most women without kids have aborted about 10 kids. Empire Foundation says if she's not looking for a man, she has dips. All right. Miss K ain't playing tonight. She says he's a red flag. You don't need to know. It's not your business what goes on in her home. If you that worried, get her back. It's low-key control. I like control. My homegirl, Miss Sanchez in the building says, Brian, you made someone a baby mama. You got the nerve to be up here talking about women with children shouldn't get married. See, please.
Thank you, Miss Sanchez.
Callie Mike says, speak on what was said, not how we feel. Shout out to Callie Mike. I appreciate y'all. I rock with y'all. I got another video for y'all. It's gonna be a little different. We're gonna jump in and out. We're gonna weave through this tonight. All right. Check this one out.
I don't know who need to hear this, but lust is very much spiritual. Okay. 80 to 90% of the adult film entertainment has been sexually assaulted as kids or been exposed to sexual activity too early as a kid. And that's why they do adult film. Janice Hart got on an interview and said while she was 9 years old, her older cousin assaulted her. Right? She told everybody. Nobody believed her. Nobody understood where she was coming from. Even the cousin that did it still denies it to this day. So fast forward, her being introduced to a sexual activity and being assaulted at 9 years old, you go to she turns 13. She turns 13, she gets into some legal trouble, so they have her participate in helping at the Boys and Girls Club. She's giving head to the older man that works at the Boys and Girls Club because she thinks that's the right thing to do. And now, hindsight, fast forward maybe 10 to 15 more years, Janice Hart is one of the most sexiest, beautiful, but freakiest bitches on the internet. And reason being is because of a traumatic situation that happened when she was a kid that stuck to her, and she never got it prayed away. She never got able to get rid of that spirit of lust. And it's been on her, and it has grown inside of her so much that now it's her identity. And I'm only saying that to say this. You can always flee from lust. You can always remove yourself from lust. But it's on your discretion to want to be removed from it.
I can't believe. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't believe.
We can't believe what?
He's blaming that little girl because she got assaulted.
It's not a girl. It's not a girl.
The little girl by the cousin, when he said the girl, when she was a little girl at 9 years old, she got assaulted, and he's blaming her.
Yeah, I didn't think he was blaming her.
He didn't blame her.
He was telling her story.
Why
and I explain why.
You didn't say that.
God damn. He just said, I'm going by what he said. I was in shock. He said she was lustful at 9 years old. That's what he said. I want to slap him. I want to say, are you kidding me? You gonna blame that 9-year-old girl for getting assaulted? And then he said when she moved, go farther ahead, she was giving head to the older guys. Right? Then he said went farther ahead, and I don't know what it said something after that.
Do y'all think that
he blamed her all the way through her life? He blamed that girl.
Do y'all think that the majority of women that are super hypersexual, that are some of the freakiest women in the bedroom or whatever, do you think that the majority of these women actually have some form of trauma in their lifetime? And that is one of the main reasons why most of these girls wind up being super hypersexual or wind up wanting a child out of wedlock.
Or want to be in porno and all of that stuff.
It's a reason.
I think you gotta talk about it in like generations.
No. Let me get Jess. Go ahead, Jess.
I was gonna say it's a reason, but it's not necessarily the reason or the main reason why. We love to put schmexmo assault on women being hypersexual.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, we love putting sexual assault on women being hypersexual. They're just women who just love sex and love being hypersexual. Could it be due to someone being touched as a child? Yes, but I don't think that the two are synonymous. I don't think that is the main reason. I think it's a reason.
I agree.
I agree. And exposure. I think there's some women out here who never had sex or didn't get sexually assaulted, but they got exposed to Pornhub, and all of a sudden now they're like, oh, I see what's going on. I mean, this happens with men too. Anton, you talk about it all the time, watching porn.
That's why I think it's
becoming hypersexual, and then and then you get over. Then you're not stimulated at all by regular sex because of things. It's not. I totally agree with Jess, 100%. It's not the reason, but it is a reason. Absolutely, that's my take on it.
And sometimes,
I agree. I think it's not the only reason. I think just the exposure of just sexual behavior is.
I'm fighting myself.
It's just making people hyper sexualized in men and women. And actually, men are more hypersexualized than women because in men it's celebrated. It's celebrated that they lost their virginity to an older woman. That's normal. Like that's normal in most.
That's lucky.
Right.
Yo, Carmen, you got men out here messing with billy goats. So before y'all ever talk about how women being
women fucking dogs.
Sexual, like come on now.
So I think it's just the hypersexualized of anything. Yeah. And then you got the curiosity, like then there's like, oh, maybe I like it with another woman. It's everybody's too hypersexualized because porn is just out there.
Yeah, but I would think of a woman was sexually assaulted. That's traumatizing. Why would she go the route of having sex with a lot of guys if it was traumatizing?
I think it was what happened after.
You're saying that she liked it. You're saying that she liked it.
No, it's not that she liked it. It's manifested differently. It can manifest she can either respond in like a trauma way, or you can hypersexualize. It's just all depends on the person and how they react.
If you were sexually assaulted, this is what you sound like you were saying. If you were sexually assaulted and you have sex with multiple people, like the guy said on the film, not you, sorry, Carmen, like the guy on the film said, if you were sexually assaulted, you become lustful. He was directing that guy I didn't like what he said.
But Shampoo, I've also heard this from those who have been victims of sexual assault, right? This gonna sound mad crazy when I say this, but there are people who have been
please.
There are people who have been sexually assaulted that have liked it. Not in the sense that they liked the thing, but at the end of the day, your body parts, they still work, right? So whether that's a young boy who's getting sexually assaulted by an older woman, that thing still thinging. So at the end of the day, that turns into something that, okay, this is scary, but now it becomes enjoyable. And then when it comes to sexual assault, it's not always a traumatic experience.
I was gonna say, not all sexual assault is violent.
Yeah, not all of it is violent. So yes, there are people who have been sexually assaulted who enjoyed it.
That sounds kind of crazy.
But
yeah, I don't know.
It's true.
It sounds like you
gotta think about like
what's sexual assault? What's the sexual assault against a woman that's not violent?
Well, hold
You
on,
gotta think
hold
about
on,
a dude
hold on,
a dude that groomed a young.
hold on 1 second. I just dropped a poll in the chat. I want to know what y'all think.
Do you like
we
sexual
all vote,
assault?
and I'm gonna tell y'all what the results are at the end of this segment. Go ahead.
But I was just saying, like, if a dude was grooming a young girl, saying like from 10 to 13, he presents her like a nice little candlelight, whatever, when they're alone, and then it happens like that. That's not as traumatizing as him taking her like in the room and violently doing it.
Yeah, but that's not assault. That's grooming.
It is still assault if he has sex with her.
No, the first part. The first part.
Yeah, the first part. But I'm saying if it results in actually having sex, then that's sexual assault. But it's not in a violent occurrence though. In her mind.
The assault comes from
that's
the
grape. That's not even that's grape. That's further than sexual assault.
It's this whole attraction. I don't think it's sexual attraction. I think it's more of a control, because a lot of people who have been sexually molested or sexually assaulted tend to grow up to also assault others because of the control aspect. Think about it. Like, you take control, they take control over you, and they're controlling you in a sexual way. Like, you're making them do what you want them to do, grooming, assaulting, whatever. And they grow up to like that control, and they grow up to also assault others because they like the control. That's the excitement of it. That's the orgasm of it. The control. Having control over somebody else.
That is applicable.
Yeah, we've all seen an SVU episode of this.
R. Kelly was sexually abused, and he grew up to sexually abuse others.
But not everyone who's been abused become an abuser.
Right.
The majority do, though, Jess. The majority do.
Majority, where you get them stats from?
The majority do. That is a stat. The majority.
Carmen, where the stats though? I'll look it up right now.
I don't need to quote the exact number, but it is.
Just tell me where you get it from.
It's day and age.
You can't tell me abuse people don't abuse other people. Okay, so I can't tell you
to say the majority of abused people abuse people.
They do.
I don't believe that.
I'll look it up for you, and they do.
I think that's a price to pay. And then, I think that, and I've always wondered, when a guy rapes a woman, why can't he just maybe talk to her and you could get it that way?
Because he already tried and he couldn't.
About talking. It's the power.
It's not about the sex. It's not about.
And it might not have been with her. It could have been with somebody else, but he just got to that point. Like, I'm just gonna take it.
Well, hold on. So are y'all saying that?
Y'all all wrong. Y'all just wrong.
What are you thinking? Why they wrong, Nikki?
Y'all wrong. So, first of all, I do want to put that out. Carmen, if you say something like that most abused people, assault other people, you literally, I'm not going to deny it because I haven't looked it up, but you have to say where you got those numbers from, because now you're accusing a lot of victims of sexual assault. So that's.
Well, I looked it up. It says it's not true.
No,
we knew this though, Mimi.
But when we talking about sexual assault, and especially when we talking about young children, yes, I believe that absolutely has something to do with the sexualization, the promiscuity, and everything of certain people. I do believe that, and I believe that I've worked with certain type of people. And most of, and we talking about the sex industry, most of those people have been abused. And y'all keep saying men this, men that, men that. A lot of y'all know I work with men. A lot of them have been abused. It's women out here abusing too. Kids, boys.
Yes.
A lot of them. Men just don't report it as much. They don't tell it as much, or people champion it. Look how many teachers you got out here messing with these boys. You got men out here, women out here that's babysitting boys, making them go down on them. So absolutely, a lot of those men end up, a lot of those men
all the way around. That's different.
They might end up gay. The women, lesbians, gay. I believe it's something. Now, I did look up when we was talking about the last segment, if we talking about just sexual predators, because I was going to ask how common do y'all think it is, because somebody was mentioning stepchildren and all that with predators. And I was going to ask, do y'all think that was common, that predators that many predators. So it says about 800,000 reported predators have in the U.S. have been reported. So do y'all think that's like a big number compared to the amount of people in America?
I don't know.
Well, is that like 2%? Not even.
I don't know.
Not even. No, definitely not even 2%.
It's not even.
Yeah.
The reason why boys don't.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. But if you're looking at the overall population of 365,000 people or a million people, then
it's a drop in the bucket.
That's
not even a drop.
People, I don't know what y'all.
That's reported, so that means in actuality,
and that's true.
It's probably triple
like,
that number.
Yeah.
I think the confusion here, where it comes to predators becoming or people who were victims becoming predators, it's not that they become predators; it's that they are more susceptible to, having problems later on in life, like your risk factors, like behavioral problems or mental health struggles, things like that. Those things are more common among people who have been sexually assaulted than them actually becoming sexual assaulters. That's very rare and statistically untrue. Like, it just doesn't necessarily happen that way statistically.
I think most men or boys that get sexually assaulted by like women, I don't think they tell because they liked it,
They didn't like it.
I think is
imagine being a 5-year-old boy and some nasty hairy bitch put her coochie in his face.
Why do you have to? Okay, why do you have to go to the 5?
Because you said that he liked it.
I'm talking about 13. At 13, he gonna get a boner. God damn it, he gonna get a boner.
It's not okay either way, though.
The teacher,
it's not okay either way.
I don't give a damn if it's right or wrong.
And since we're talking about it, why's the emphasis? I get the topic why women are hypersexual, but if we're gonna talk about it being reversed where women are sexually assaulting men, a lot of men are hypersexual. A lot of men don't cherish their penises. A lot of men don't cherish their seed. Why? That's why they're giving it out all willy-nilly. A lot of men who have been sexually assaulted, it is true though. A lot of men don't value their penis, and a lot of that is due to the fact that they have been sexually assaulted by nasty ass women.
No. What does that
but
mean?
But it is made to seem to be okay because men.
What does that mean when you say they don't value their penis?
Yeah, what does that mean? Yeah,
I think I'm gonna just say this. I love a man who has control, sexual control.
Where is he?
I love a man who's not out there.
Let her go. Let her say
I love a man who's not out there just giving out his seed. If men knew how important that their seed was, they would be more choosy about who has access to that. Y'all out there raw dogging all willy-nilly. A man who practices self-control can accomplish so much more. But there's men out there who, like I said, there's men out here effing billy goats. All kind of women, they're not strapping it up. They don't value themselves, and then we champion that like that's cool. Just like we talk about sexual preservation for women, why can't men have the same virtue and value?
Because men naturally have men naturally.
No, or is that what we're telling? Or is that what we're telling?
I'm trying to understand. What is this billy goat thing? Where are you getting?
She's talking about men in Afghanistan. Yeah, it's common in Afghanistan, but not like in the West.
Like men out there who will mess with animals. In the That's South how bad it is.
Okay, yeah, maybe the South, like the
wait a minute.
parts.
Wait. This is a thing that's prevalent. People is fucking on animals.
Yeah, you didn't know. It's big in Afghanistan.
Actually,
it's huge. It's huge.
Hold on. One person at a time.
It's prevalent in a lot of Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah, we're talking about America.
I'm talking about here. Yeah, Shampoo's right. I'm talking about here.
No.
Yeah,
it's still relevant here though too.
It's rare.
It's not common.
Anton, it's rare.
We're not talking about if it's common. We're saying that it happens.
Of course, it happens.
Everything happens,
but that's not common.
Yeah, it's not like an epidemic.
I never said it was common.
There's not even billy goats.
I never used that word.
Yeah, but you said billy goats twice, like
yeah, like
because
somebody.
men out there will have sex with animals. So that goes to show you how
women
lack of
have sex with
control
plastic.
that they are.
Women have sex with plastic.
And so
robots.
Do y'all.
They do.
What are you talking about? No, they don't.
So what?
They have sex dolls for you guys to put.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is not a versus. We ain't gotta be against each other. I'm just trying to understand it, right? So meaning that I personally believe that the majority of people have had sex too early and or has been sexually assaulted that are overly hypersexual. I personally believe that. Now I can't prove it with stats and all of that stuff because I don't have anything to back it up. But I do believe most women that I've coached, most women that have these conversations, if you look at a lot of these porn stars, you look at a lot of these women that, are overly promiscuous, it's not uncommon to hear them say, I got touched at an early age, or I had a boyfriend too early. Like when we was in school and when we was in high school, like I can even think of women today, because of social media, we're more connected than ever before. I can think of some of the women today that was super promiscuous in middle school and shit like that, or around that age, or very early in high school, and what their life turned out like. They definitely are hypersexual. They definitely was out there. And so I'm not saying that that's all women, but man, I would bet money. I would definitely bet money on that most women that are super hypersexual or into that type of stuff, that they got caught up in some bullshit. I would bet more money that most guys that are gay have been touched on or was on some other shit when they was too young.
But what you're saying is that if a woman was touched or something at an early age and she becomes more what was that? Promiscuous, then that means that you're saying she enjoyed it. That's what it sounds like.
I don't think so. I mean, honestly, I don't think it matters.
Because if it was traumatizing, it would be something you won't want to do.
Yeah, but the problem is that I don't think that their brains is not fully developed enough to really know what makes sense and what don't make sense. The responsibility
that's exactly what I was about to say.
Come along with it.
They don't know how to respond.
Can I?
But you also gotta factor in that in a lot of these instances, they also don't have a father in their life to protect them, right? So they may look at this as one thing, but they also may look at, be seeking a form of a father figure, later on in life, where they may be seeking that same level of that. You said what now?
That's a cop out. It's plenty of hoes who had daddies, and we can take Lawrence Fishburne's daughter as an example. There are plenty of two-parent households where the father is present. Hell, the daddy, even the preacher and the deacon, and their daughter still came out to be a hoe. So I think.
Listen. You saying that it's a cop out, like I'm limiting it to. I'm not saying that it don't happen to other people that become super hypersexual. I'm saying that there are most of the women that I do think that become hypersexual have some form of trauma in their life outside of just them just wanting sex just as a regular human being and an adult that just turned into a super crazy woman. I don't believe that. I think part of trauma is not having a father in your life that plays a role. Trauma is not just you getting touched. Trauma is you not having a normal childhood to where you were protected and you were taught and you were shown how you're supposed to operate in a relationship by seeing the way that your father treats your mother. All of that is trauma, right? We don't know if Lawrence Fishburne was raising his child in a great household just because she's his child. That don't mean shit. It could mean it's a lot of guys that have children and they can say, "Oh, that's my kid." But we don't know how participatory he was in her life. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. We don't know who, what, when, where, why, and how. So to limit it and say, well, that's Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, but we don't know the story behind that. It's a lot of girls out here. Look, the girls that was protected the most, they're less likely to deal with this bullshit.
Yeah, people say the more protective they go wild. That's not true. If they have a lifestyle of a father and a mother, the odds if you playing games, odds are that they're going to turn out not to be like.
You got to mitigate risk. You got to mitigate.
What's the status of
And-
single parent households right now?
And being a pretty girl is everything is not positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're pretty, you think everything is positive. Things can happen to you because you're pretty. Most girls that get, well, no. I think most women.
I don't know how true this is. They saying in the chat that she wasn't living with him.
He was a huge movie star. You think he was
right?
spending a whole lot
I'm about
of
to
time
say he
with
wasn't
anybody?
very active.
He probably was.
Look at
too busy making movies. I mean,
so is that not a form of trauma?
It is.
Do we not know women, grown women, that seek a form of father figure in the person that they get into a relationship with?
Absolutely. And that person will prey on that. Right. He knows that you didn't have a father, so he gonna act like these are predators.
Also the attention. A lot of women crave the attention.
That's true too.
The attention, any kind of attention, if it's appropriate.
Because they never got it. They never
got it from anybody else. Yeah.
So the first young nigga or the first old nigga that say, "Oh shit, you bad."
Mm-hmm.
Just twinkle her toes. She over.
Yeah.
When
you gotta think about
the first.
You gotta think about the treatment.
That she was cute.
I think that's a lack of a father in the first place. Like, and when we talk about assault, we're thinking about something bad. Maybe something happened at an early age where it was actually pleasurable, and that's what makes her hypersexual.
Oh no.
But if you didn't get the attention at a young age, especially from a father, more than likely you will be hypersexual at an older age.
I think that it's a high probability for you to be hypersexual when you don't have a father figure in the household. And it's also a higher probability for you to get touched on or to fuck around with somebody that ain't supposed to be in your life when you don't have a man. And this is the reason why I absolutely hate feminism in the truest form. I hate it with a passion because they always talk about women empowerment. But part of women empowerment is also to be protected when you're a child. So women that I see that choose to have children with no man participating in it, or they choose a piece of shit man to have children with, you are the opposite of what you stand for from a feminist perspective, because it's not empowering. The body positivity movement, in my opinion, it's a trauma response to women that was never really having the right household and whose mothers chose to raise them differently. When I see all of these sassy ass men and these gay men walking around every single day and y'all they best friends, that's a trauma response. These are broken fucking people that are in relationships and passing diseases back and forth to other broken people, and they all trying to make sense of it. And we supposed to justify it by saying, "Oh no, that's normal. Normalize this shit." No, you broken and you need help. You a stupid motherfucker and you don't know that you dumb. Ain't nobody told you that you supposed to be held back because you can't think right. And so because we don't have no structure, because we don't have no parents, and we continue to let the loudest ones in the room try to tell us how it is that we supposed to move in a relationship, and it's all just passing on generational trauma to person. And even the word says the children are the ones that pay for the sins of their parents. Your kid, if I want to see whether or not you were a good person, and this is not in every case, but it is a strong possibility that all I got to do is look at your child. And if your child is a piece of shit, chances are you was a piece of shit.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's just, I mean, that's the way I see it. I don't
definitely not all, but you're right.
Yeah, it's not all.
You think that if somebody is gay, you think that something is wrong with them mentally, or?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I do.
Wow. Absolutely. Because let me tell you why, Shampoo. Let me tell you why, bro. That shit is so abnormal for a man to want another man to lay on his ass That shit sound crazy, bro.
It's not
I think it's
abnormal.
selfish. I think it's
not
selfish.
abnormal. And
I don't
people
know.
have
You
an issue.
think about this for a second.
We're gonna have
Hold on.
I know what you mean, but I can't.
Think about this for a second. For a man to want to dress like a woman, for a man to want to be in the position of a woman, if a nigga get on his knees and unzip another man's pants, that shit is crazy. It don't even sound right, bro.
That's fucking insane.
So why don't
used
people
to be
say
considered-
for
it
gay
used to be
women?
considered a mental disorder.
Hold on. There is some, bro. Nigga, women are so fucking gorgeous and beautiful.
Right.
Not
I
all of
understand.
Softest, beautiful.
Not
They
all
got
of them.
A lot of them have potential though if they got their ass in the gym.
Think about this shit, bro. To stand there and look at a woman, nigga, God had to make that shit.
Right.
God made this that
Especially in the
soft
summer.
skin.
In the summer.
That's because you're
shit,
attracted
bro,
to women, Anton.
Hold on. But think
It's
about what I'm
easy to
saying
say
for a
that.
minute.
That's true.
That's because you're attracted to them.
Dog, women are the most. That's the only thing that stopped men from being savages. This whole world would be wrecked if it wasn't for women. We need each other, right? Because women are our weakness, and that's why whole kingdoms are lost over a fucking woman. A whole kingdoms have been crowns. Bill Clinton got took down. This nigga was getting head in the White House. He couldn't help himself. How on God's green earth
I don't know.
want another man to put his hands on him?
Because
That shit wild.
I'm not
another
talking about trans. I'm not talking
Anton,
about
you're speaking
trans.
subjectively though. Anton, you're speaking subjectively. Like it's no. I'm just saying from like a biological level, it's abnormal. It's not biologically productive. It's anti-life. There's no life that can come out of those kind of relationships. Like before we even get to, because everything you saying is true, Anton. But what I'm saying is like before you even get to there, if you go from science and biology and everything, it is antithetical to life in those type of relationships. So it just it there's nothing positive or there's no argument for those kind of relationships because if everybody acted as such,
all of our listen,
I'm talking about just
looking
at
on a very basic level. You laying there, nigga, I'm in. Like
but you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? If you watching, you right. I mean, I don't want to say you right. I can't feel bad like we discriminate, but
y'all are.
I don't want to feel like that.
We discriminate against who? Wait, Jazz, who we discriminate against?
Let's hold on for a second because Jazz did have a response.
Jazz.
Not Jazz. Yes.
Okay, I know.
Jazz did have a response. Go ahead.
Who's discriminating?
No, I don't think it's discriminating. One, I think it's so funny how being gay is only disgusting when it, by y'all terms, being gay is only nasty when it refers to men. And then how many gay people is it going to take for y'all to understand that some people are just genuinely born gay?
Well, no,
some people are just born gay. Like,
I agree.
Some people are born with mental disorders too. You know, it used to be considered a mental disorder.
I don't think everybody who's gay has a mental disorder. I think when you start,
do you have proof that people are born gay? Do you have any proof of that?
Hold on. Let her finish. She was patient.
Excuse me.
See, watch, you made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
Damn, it's gone.
You said something about being born gay.
You said what?
Not everybody's gay that has a mental issue. You said not everybody.
Yeah, I don't think everybody. There we go. I don't think everybody who's gay has some form of a mental disorder. I think when you start charting the territories of folks who want to transition and people who are thinking, "Oh, I'm a woman," and like that's when you start to get into some of that mental stuff. But I don't think everybody who is gay was touched. There are gay virgins, and there are people who that's how they just born. They haven't been touched. That's just what they're attracted to.
No, you see something, you experience something is wrong. It's no man should want another man.
And no woman should want another woman.
And if so, it's an abnormality. The symbol is plain like it's an abnormality.
Watch, I want to answer your question though.
Do you know the number one thing that most men fear when they have children?
their
Is the
son
son
being
being
gay,
gay? Well,
which is
not the
crazy
son
to
not
me.
being theirs.
It's
Because it's a lot
abnormal.
of things that my son could be. He could be a killer, a murderer. He could be, but him being like, if I had to put it on a
Listen, I would
scale,
rather my son. I would rather my
Don't
son
say
if I had a son.
you rather your son be a murderer than be
Absolutely.
gay?
Oh,
That's
Absolutely.
sad. That's
Go
that
viral,
is
folks.
diabolical.
No,
It's
it's
actually
not.
pretty
It's
sad,
not.
actually.
Wait.
That's
It's
a
not
clip
bad.
it.
It's
Clip
not
it.
diabolical.
Clip it.
It's just it's and see.
No,
the
that's
fact-
actually sad,
It's not
Anton.
sad. It's not
Yes, it
diabolical.
is.
It's the truth. It's just the
Damn.
truth.
That's your truth,
Man,
though. Because
all
if I had to choose,
My
I would
truth.
rather
I mean,
my
you
son be
asked them.
gay
The
than a
question is, of
killer.
course, if it's his truth.
You can't ask me a question and I'd be honest with you.
Right, I'm about to say,
Yeah,
you just
women
asked
love
them the
doing
question.
that shit. I hate that
can't
shit,
say
yo.
that.
Right, you asked them the
Yeah,
question.
Brun told you the truth.
When
Like,
people
accept the
ask you a
truth.
question, when people ask you a question, they want you to
Want to
give
hear what
them
they
the
want to hear.
answer their question.
Right.
That's just
No,
who
they already have the answer, and they just want to be reaffirmed of the answer they
No,
already
I
have
just
in their
think it's
head.
crazy to me that he would rather his son be a killer, a murderer, than
Well,
have him be gay.
why do you think it's crazy? Break down how you
Take that
feel.
back, Anton.
Because my
Take it
thing
back.
is there's so many different things that my child could be. They could be sick, they could be a thief, they could be terminally ill, they can be a murderer, a killer, they could be X, Y, and Z. And the only thing they're just gay. In my opinion, like, to me, that's not the worst thing ever. There's so many worse things that could be.
The only thing
As long
worse
as
than
my
that
There's
child
two
is
things
healthy,
still getting murdered though, Jess.
The only
The
thing.
butthole and a person.
The only
Both of them
thing.
not good.
God.
Listen, you could be a killer and you can go and become.
but my thing is, if we
You
gonna
can go
make
and
it
become
across the
special
board,
ops.
then we gonna
You can go and
make it,
become a Navy SEAL.
then make it
Listen,
applicable to
you-
women.
Oh
you
yeah,
can
that's
as
become-
well.
true. That's
You
true.
can
Okay,
become
yeah, I
a
agree
lot
with
of
him. Yeah,
You can become a
yeah.
lot of things
Yep.
as a killer.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You can really serve
I didn't think about that.
society and still have a killer
I agree with Anton.
instinct. Ain't no coming back from a man putting his dick in your ass.
Oh.
Ain't no coming back from that. That shit that's sodomy.
Is it
That is
less?
demonic.
Is
That's
it
Yeah,
less?
demonic.
I was gonna say a police officer, a Marine, Navy
Yeah,
SEAL.
you're right. Yeah, I
all
put it in
of that.
context. Yeah,
You
I
go
agree.
back
Yeah.
to ancient times when kings killed people and all of that, but it ain't nothing worse than your son being gay. And then all
But
these
people
women
have
that
always
just
been gay, though.
Oh, Brian, you believe
People
that
been
too?
gay since
Yeah,
biblical
yes.
times.
He put in the context. He didn't say criminal.
I'm sorry. I gotta say, babe. You
Hell,
know,
even animals are gay.
How is he wrong?
The Greeks.
Wait. If Iranians come parachuting down right now, you don't want men to come kill them? Yes or no?
Come on, watch. No, you
Yes
can't
or
do
no?
that. That's
on
not.
now.
I'm talking
Yes
about.
or no? Just answer the question.
I don't understand.
I mean,
Here's my thing.
Answer the question.
Hold on. Here's my thing. And for me, I always lean back. At the end of the day, I always go back to the scripture. Listen, God commanded people to get killed. It
There
was
you go.
off with you. The children of Israel had to go and take out everybody. Nobody was saved.
It's crazy how we talk about people sinning.
War was sanctioned. When it's time for war, it's up.
It's crazy. We talk about people sinning, but y'all act like
there
being gay is the worst thing in the world.
There was no
That's
coming
crazy.
Can you
back.
answer the
There
question,
was-
Jess? Do
there
you want the
was no
Iranians to
coming-
come capture you?
There were no coming back. He destroyed whole cities over this shit.
So just now watch. I hear you about the Iranians coming in.
I didn't
Let
get
me
that.
add, just if your life is in danger, let's say
Y'all not finna set me up with some scenario to give y'all the answer that y'all want me to give. Like, come on now, let's be real.
You did that to Anton.
It's called a hypothetical, Jess. We don't want you to give any
That's
answer.
not the context of what we're talking about.
Jess, this has everything to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about killers. Anton said he would rather. Anton said he would rather have a killer for a son than him be gay. And y'all,
hold on.
I said murder.
Saying that I would prefer that.
Somebody, that's
Brian, you might have to mute up.
Brian, I might have to mute up. I would prefer that they just be a law-abiding, great human being, just great citizen. If you ask me to pick between the two and you put a gun between, I'm saying that in my head, I'm gonna take the killer. I'm taking the killer, bro.
So you have a son and he's gay, then what, Anton?
I would listen. If you send me to jail,
if
you send me to prison, and you say, "Hey, you got to bunk with a killer or you got to bunk with a gay man.
Oh,
I'm going with the killer.
The killer too, man.
I'm bunking with the killer.
That's different.
Well, yeah.
He might not
No.
even want you
Wait.
anyway.
Let's stop for a second. And I'm. Let's be honest. For every guy up here, and I honestly want to know what y'all thoughts are.
Oh.
And we know none of y'all going to prison. If y'all had to go into have a cellmate, would you rather have a cellmate that's a gay man, or would you rather have a cellmate that's a killer?
Well, how does he look? I mean,
he made that man go black out his. He made him turn his camera off.
No, answer, Shampoo. Well, Anton answered.
He did answer. Watch.
I'll kill her.
All right, Brian, answer.
I was proud that when my son was 15, 14, now about 13, he was, they said that he was harassing the girls, and I was kind of proud of him.
Harassing?
Sexually harassing them.
Yeah.
I'm going with killer, hands down.
Yeah.
I'm going with killer. Come on now.
Yeah, that's definitely. Come on.
Yeah.
Now is it less
you gotta
gay?
go with the killer.
Is it less gay if you're a giver or if you're a taker?
Both of them gay.
Equally gay, bro.
I didn't say are they gay. I said what's
equally.
Gay?
There's no less gay.
Not
There's
who's
less
doing
gay.
the bending. Not in that movie with Janet Jackson. Oh, so you the one doing the bending?
There's no such thing as less gay.
No, there's one that's less gay.
No, there's no such thing.
If you're a taker, you both of them are gay. But if you're a taker, if you take it in the ass, you are more gay than the person that's
no.
putting it
I don't
in your
believe
ass.
that. You're equally gay.
No.
You're both attracted to men.
So what does the less get you? What does the less get you? Like what are you talking about? Less gay? Like you get a less gay ticket?
It saves his butthole. It saves his ass.
It's like when you get a raffle ticket, they rip it in half. Like you get a little bit of the prize.
Girl. In other words, you're the girl. You're the girl. That's why. That's why it's less because you're the girl. The guy is still the man.
Man,
and if y'all since y'all got so much emphasis on the whole butt and booty hole.
Okay,
to be honest with you, that's where the man gets the most pleasure.
Oh,
right.
How do you know that?
Have you done it?
Wait, how do you know that?
Have you done it?
There's been studies on that.
But how do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that?
Because there's been studies on that, and I know that because a lot of somebody's echo is throwing me off.
It's Brian.
Yeah.
So a little bit about my background is, which Anton always talk about. I have a background in diversity, equity, and inclusion, which means I have been around a lot of folks who come from a lot of different identities, and with doing the work that I have done, I've done some research. There's been a lot of men who say that there's also been research on that a man's pleasure spot is, I don't know the exact, but I know it's in that region. There's studies on that. I'm not just making it up about to crack my ass. That's real.
Well, I'm telling you,
women always know that. Y'all never know when the nigga hungry or nothing, but y'all know where y'all all the women know. Niggas got that thing in their ass. Niggas got that thing in their ass. Y'all don't know niggas' favorite rappers. Y'all don't know the Jordans niggas like, but y'all all happen to know niggas got some shit in their ass. And are you willing to? So with you knowing that, are you willing to do that for a man, or would you respect the man who? Well, are you willing to respect the man who wants something done to his ass?
Because I know about diversity, equity, and inclusion. How are you equating those two? I'm confused. Okay.
What?
Next.
What? You talking about the man's pleasure spot? He asking something related to that.
I asked you a direct question.
And I answered your question.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. So
I said, would you take a man serious who wants something done to their ass? Like you said, they said.
And my answer to you is me knowing about certain things because I had experience with diversity, equity, and inclusion. How are you equating to ask me a question as such and on a panel like this?
How does knowing the stat about dudes' pleasure spots in their butt have to do with diversity, equity, and
Exactly. So
and
as
inclusion?
to why he's asking me that silly ass
I
question.
do have an honest question though. I do have an honest question for the panel. Why is it that it's when we talking about gay relations, gay is women and women and men? Why is it so much harsher when it's men versus men?
Thank you.
So when it's a woman and a woman, it's so hot. It's so desirable. When it's a woman and a woman, but when it's a man and a man, it's disgusting.
Because it's two things that we attracted to.
Both ways. I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it's debauchery.
Not really talking about.
I'll say it's debauchery both ways. I'll say it.
If we're judging the act by the
no one said that, by the way. No one said women and women is hot.
If we're judging the action of gay is men and men and women and women. Why is it women and women more?
One is more socially frowned upon.
It's just demonic. Like,
I'll tell you why, Carmen. Because
one's more socially acceptable.
Women on women is sexy to some people.
Y'all.
Why?
Y'all though.
Why?
I don't know.
Because we attracted to women.
To most women too, though. To most women, though. But wait, Carmen, if you post,
we need to have an equal on all grounds.
Carmen is socially acceptable.
I would jazz. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry.
Women and women is socially acceptable. If you post if you were supposed to thirst trap, or you go down any women's picture, they all got women saying, it's actually engineered. This is all being engineered. Women are being engineered to be i.e. homosexual, because they're all the way y'all comment on each other's pictures on these social sites. It's all
y'all go to the bathroom with each other. Y'all see each other change.
Less of a sin if it's less.
Yeah, right. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like dudes don't watch each other change and shit unless we in like the locker room or some shit.
Women versus man and a man. Is it less of a sin for that?
No, I don't know. No one's saying that. No one said that.
So you kind
but we're all attracted to men. We're all attracted to women.
Straw man argument. No one. You can't say you're kind of saying.
Know each other.
Well, I'm talking. People talking. I'm saying you can't say you're kind of saying that. That's a straw man argument. You have to say exactly what I'm saying. I didn't say you. I'm not saying you kind of say it. Like one. We didn't really talk about women on women like that. We were kind of focused on the man on man. But if we were to broach the subject, you would find out how we feel. Like I think it's debauchery both ways. Personally,
yeah, but she's saying Carmen is saying why, and Jess is saying why didn't y'all bring that up? Y'all always bring men on men.
Well, we're just talking about gayness. We're just talking about gayness in general, and gayness automatically went to men and men having relations, and the conversation never went to women and women. They're both gay acts. So that was my question.
Yes, but the women on women gay act is sexy to some people.
And also it's temporary too. A lot of women might experiment with each other, but at the end of the day, they will end up procreating, or yada yada. You know what I'm saying? It might just be a phase for a lot of women, or experiment, like. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the reason why.
Because Brian, if you knew Carmen, let's say if you knew Carmen had a fling in college where she dated a girl, that would not change your perspective on her. But Carmen, if it was a reverse for Brian, I don't even want to put that on you. It would not be. It'd be moot. You know what I'm saying? So there's clearly a double standard about how we feel, and also it tends to be a phase amongst women versus it being a long-term stain on a man's jacket, metaphysically, and to the woman's point of view. You know what I'm saying? Women will not tolerate a man who has had a gay sexual past. No matter how much they accept it.
I know plenty of.
Jess, would you accept Jess, would you marry a man who sucked a dick before? Yes or no?
Absolutely not. No.
Why not?
Because she's in
because it's not my preference.
Why isn't it your preference?
Equity is equity.
Why isn't it your preference?
It's not my preference.
Why? Because why?
Let me read this.
Because you find it detestable, but you're not going to say that because you're a DEI Black Rock
I just want a man who's been with.
She a spy.
I want a heterosexual man.
The poll says.
Why?
The question is: do most women that are hypersexual have sexual trauma in their background? 68%, wow. 2/3 said yes, 32% said no.
That sounds about right. I mean, I don't believe that, but that sounds about right.
But this is not a preference, Jess. There's a reason you're not gonna say it. You're not gonna be honest, but it's detestable.
I prefer to be with the heterosexual man.
But he's heterosexual now.
No, I don't believe. Now that I don't believe.
Oh.
Ooh, I got you.
I don't believe.
I
You
got
didn't catch me doing nothing. What are you talking
I'm
about?
undefeated. You there's a reason you
think a man is a
find it.
heterosexual
Wait.
man if he's been with a man before.
I just said he's not homosexual anymore. He experimented.
I don't think it works that way. But I'm
Oh,
not saying
really?
That's our opinion, I guess.
No, watch. What are you talking about? You're making no sense, bro.
I'm making perfect sense. I'm showing
you're
your
not.
hypocrisy.
No, it's not hypocrisy. I'm not saying there's anything. If a man want to be with a man, that's their prerogative. But what I'm saying, I prefer a man who's 100% heterosexual, which means I prefer a man who has not been with a man. I don't think a man, just like a woman, I don't feel like a woman who has been with a woman is completely heterosexual. And I feel like it's the same way with men. So I prefer a man who's heterosexual. That's not me saying that because a man on man schmex is diabolical. That's not. I'm not saying that.
Words.
Right.
Y'all leave me alone.
So cringe.
Nah, babe, you.
But I'm not equating the two. So what are you talking about? Watch.
Her code word was DEI.
You ladies put up a good fight with this argument, but at the end of the day, you don't want your man, your son, to be gay or down low. At the end of the day, you prefer a heterosexual man.
Honestly, I don't care what he is.
You do care if your man is
hanging out.
You do
No, I'm talking about my
Hold on,
child.
Stop for a
I
second.
don't know where my child is.
So you saying that
You fell in the hole.
if you were to have a child, you would not care if your child was gay.
Well, it's the same. You know what?
Let her answer.
Wait, let her answer. Let her answer.
Grandkids?
Who was he talking?
He's talking to Jess.
Jess.
I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. I would not care as long as I had a healthy child.
So you care about the man.
But that's
all.
all.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Why are you trying to equate me saying that I wouldn't mind my child being gay or I don't want to be with a man who's bisexual? Like I'm not understanding what your MO is. Watch, you're not making no sense.
Hold on. Stop. You said go ahead. You said you wouldn't care on what?
I wouldn't care as long as my child is healthy. At the end of the day, I do think that people can be born gay. If my child happened to be born gay, that's not gonna make me neglect my child. At the end of the day, that's my child.
I agree.
I'm gonna let them down regardless, because at the end of the day, there's so many people who are gay who get disowned by their families. They commit suicide. They have a whole lot of problems. And I don't think people come into this world, there are people who would choose a hard life like that. I don't think everybody chooses to be gay. I just don't believe that. So at the end of the day, if my child came out gay, I'ma love my child down. And I honestly, I would not be that upset about it. I just wouldn't.
Not me.
There's so many worse things.
We're saying it's a mental disorder. We're not saying it's a choice.
It's not hard to be a gay man anymore.
I know Magic Johnson's son EJ says that he's having plenty of sex with straight men. He said he don't even.
There are a lot of men who dibble and dabble in the booty hole, but they're not gonna be honest about it because of conversations like this. It's okay for a woman to be bisexual, but there are a lot of bisexual men out there who are interested in women, or men who claim to be straight who like trans women.
So
I don't believe on that though.
I don't believe
Y'all
in
not
that.
gonna speak on that.
Hold on, back up for a second. I don't believe in all of these modifications of sexuality. I believe if you say you bisexual, you gay. I don't go.
That's a fact.
So do you apply that to women as well?
I'm not. Yeah, if you say you bisexual, you're gay. It's
and that's applied to women.
But yes, it's across the board. I don't believe in all this.
Yeah, okay. You know you got a little spicy there, Anton.
No, I mean, because I keep saying the same thing over and over again. I keep saying the same thing and over again, and y'all keep trying to add criteria to it to change the definition. And I'm saying that it is what it is. Like all of this. Listen, bro. If you let another man fuck on you, you gay, bro. You could try to say. You can try to add all of this extra stuff to it and all of that. I don't go with that. I don't rock with that. I'm just not going with it.
I just don't get
it's always
if you let another woman lick your coochie, that's crazy. Because we got to be an
wanna
equal
watch, that's
opportunity
crazy.
smoke giver, right?
Yeah.
So we got to give it to the women too.
But we want
You keep trying to make this a versus again. In a general sense,
It's not a versus, but why we keep?
He just said it applies to both sides.
Yeah, but he keeps bringing up the men though.
Because he don't want to repeat himself and say it's about the women. Like he just gonna say, "Oh, I said the same thing about women." He just said it about the men. He said it applies to both sides.
She sleep.
No, I mean, but you asked your but you asked him to specify. He specified his answer, so I don't know. I don't know what more you want him to say.
Don't say that.
She's dead. Oh, yeah, buried.
I'll put her back up when she come back up.
Put her in the grave.
Shut up.
Nah, her screen froze. Her screen froze when her eyes was closed.
Your auntie was a good girl.
She must have had a long day. It's okay.
Was over there. She survived by her stepkids.
We got fish dinners at Sister Gertrude's house.
Don't worry about them fish dinners. They down right after the service, y'all.
Bro, it has always been.
Let me get your final thoughts on this.
It's always been socially acceptable for women to go to the fitting room together, to the bathrooms together, help each other fix their clothes and bras and shit.
Yeah.
You like to watch?
I believe that only women can be bisexual. That's my opinion. Men cannot be bisexual, nigga. You gay.
Wait a minute.
That's my opinion.
Wait a minute. So if a woman is bisexual, she's not necessarily gay?
I believe that that's my opinion. I believe that only women can be bisexual, not men.
You believe that, Anton?
No, he doesn't believe that.
Women can go in the dressing room together, and women can help each other dress. Because we don't automatically want to get our dick hard and want to have sex with each other. We're not like that.
But I'm saying you guys have way more exposure to where it's more common to where for women to be. That's swing both ways.
It's not okay for us to do that.
Like you're gonna say how my breasts look and all this shit. I'm not asking my dude like how my junk look in my pants today. Like that's crazy.
We don't ask nobody what our
Anton. You was not when Brian said that.
They don't get it. We don't do that kind of stuff. We don't.
So y'all legged, y'all say if my camel coat showing or nothing like that. You don't say nothing.
No, we don't. We look in the mirror.
Yes, y'all do.
Look at the Instagram comments. Yeah, just look at the Instagram comments, man. Y'all be like, oh, that ass, that thing. Y'all be
Instagram ain't real life. Watch Instagram.
Yes, it is. I hate when people say, "What do you mean it's not?"
People say stuff all the time on this right here on.
And it's a represent. I'm gonna judge you in real life. It's real life.
Never say
social media is real life.
Just
social
like
media is real life.
Shit you say to me, you would never say to me to my face. So
who said that? Why? How you figure?
Social media is not real life.
How you figure?
People say things on the internet.
Because you got the emerald rings or whatever that earthly rings. I'm not scared of women like that. I don't give a fuck about that.
Chill out.
You full of it. That's not true.
This is a never-ending argument. You ladies, y'all gotta understand we are straight heterosexual men. So we're not gonna look down on a woman. We just not.
But Anton,
we're not saying that y'all do, but we're saying keep the same smoke either way.
Can I ask Anton something real quick?
Nope.
Uninterrupted?
Nope.
Anton, you were very adamant when the men on men conversation. You was like, oh, that shit. And it is. I got you. I'm with you. We right here. It's simpatico. When he said women on women could be bisexual, they might not be gay.
I think that they're gay too.
He said that,
okay.
He said that earlier.
Yeah, he said it.
He said, like I like it, but I might.
I was disagreeing. I think what Brian was saying. What Brian was saying is that it's not gay for women or something like that. I don't.
He doesn't view it as gay. He said they can be bisexual.
It's gay too.
Yeah, it's.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in the label in general. I think that either you are or you're not.
But if you had to watch a movie, now you have to pick one. You have to, if you're watching a movie, man on man or woman on woman, what movie you watching?
Woman on woman shit don't turn me on. That ain't no shit.
Me either. It don't turn me on either.
It's not.
Hold on. Woman on woman don't turn you on, dog?
Nope. No, not me personally. No.
And two, let's stop making that acceptable
No, but
because I
let
know
me
a
go.
lot
Let me
of
go.
men
So
who don't like women who like women.
let me bring it even further. One of the reasons why I don't watch porn is because why would I want to watch another nigga fucking?
Okay, and I
Wait.
I'm keeping it 100. None of this shit makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to do it, I want to make my own movie. I'm not watching another nigga. I would rather do I want to do my own movie.
So let's just say, can you put yourself in the mind space that they're trying to say? Let's say you are a man who of limited means, you know what I'm saying? You don't get a lot of action from women. Can you know what?
You gotta find your purpose.
I can't put myself in that.
You know what's a weird thing too about porno?
And let's be clear. I want to be very, very clear. I do not watch porn. I do not believe in masturbating. I don't believe in none of that shit. I've been saying this. But I
agree. If you married, fucking masturbating. What?
For years. I've never switched up. I've always been consistent with this. I don't understand it. Why? It's so many women outside.
Especially if you married. If you married and you beating off, you might as well.
Why would you put yourself in a position?
I agree.
To have to deal with that when you can have a chick landing your bed.
The real thing.
Especially if you married. If you married, you jerking off. You might as well just be single.
I don't know nobody that actually goes out and get the knockoff when they got the real thing inside of their closet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of people do. Most men on OnlyFans are married men.
If I got a collection of great watches, welcome back, Nikki. If I got a collection of great watches, why would I go and buy a knockoff? That makes no sense.
Well, the married men, their wife ain't doing their job.
That's not
because most of the men on most of the subscribers on OnlyFans are married men. So women are fucking up.
I don't know nothing about it. Doesn't make sense either way. It don't make sense.
Wait, what do you mean, Anton? If it does make sense, they're in sexless marriages, so they're not getting how they gonna have sex?
None of that's those men in the wrong marriage.
They don't want to cheat on. They don't want to cheat on their wives physically.
It doesn't make sense to me to be in a sexless marriage.
I agree, but it's an epidemic.
It has nothing to do with that. I'm a married man. I jerk off.
Why?
There's no reason. For you. There's no reason for a sexless marriage.
I'm bored.
I'm bored. Like a monkey in a cage.
There's no reason for a sexless marriage. What the hell?
Why don't you just call Jess?
None of it makes sense to me.
Not Jess. Not Jess.
But let me read.
His wife is named Jess. His wife is named Jess.
Let me read some of these super chats.
And I want to just say something after, just real quick after that.
Go ahead. But
the funny thing about porno, because I watch porno. The funny thing about porno is that it's believe me, ain't nobody straighter than me. But you have to see the guys. You have to see his thing to get off. You have to see them doing it. You can't from his joint. Look at it. You don't go, I'm not gonna look at his joint. You be looking at it. You look at his shit out too.
So shampoo? No, I can't even ask this shit. You wildin', bro. You're wildin'.
I was gonna ask something.
You're wildin'.
I was gonna ask
you just said,
but I'm not gonna do it.
With all that glue.
What?
Nigga could put a paint in the job.
Shampoo.
What?
I'm gonna paint the town white.
What the fuck are you saying?
Translucent.
Okay.
This guy.
I miss my
God. Shampoo.
I see why they bring you back all the time, bro. That is hilarious. All the time, man. I was hoping you was gonna be on this
real though. I think that like it's multiple reasons not to watch it. I think that so many guys experience erectile dysfunction. They can't get it. I think that all of that shit come from being overstimulated and having that shit in front of your face all the time.
That could be true.
To me, it don't make sense because it's like
that could be true.
Yo, if I'm gonna do something, it's gotta be with a real. I don't know, man. Maybe
but Anton, but you already said you. But Anton, here's the thing, Anton. Like you, I think the main critique with you is that like you have to understand, like you're highly successful, like you're in your zone. You feel what I'm saying? But like you don't understand what's like the plight of, I guess, maybe. I mean, you've talked to a lot of men, but a lot of men, they're not. That's not their reality. Like they are
men in his
disposed. They're pariahs. They're social pariahs.
It's broke dudes every day that's fucking chicks all day long. It ain't got nothing to do.
They probably got mouthpiece though. Everybody be socially awkward.
It don't have nothing to do with success. It don't have nothing to do with being in your zone. None of that shit. This is 100% about discipline, bro.
Yeah,
100% about discipline. So this ain't got nothing to do with none of that, bro. Like if you can't control yourself, I think that a lack of self-control is going to lead to a lack of self-control in a lot of things. If you can't control yourself by yourself, that's a fucking problem as a man, bro.
No, he's right though. He is right.
He's right. Okay, he's right, but okay.
I can't even argue with the nigga. He 100% right.
Okay, but the reality is
after I'm done, I'm gonna
how am I? Hold on, we don't let you.
He's how I want to blow my brains.
My last point. My last point is if porn is so pointless and there's no point to it, why is it $1 billion
industry?
A lot of degenerates.
I don't understand that. So if we're looking from a business standpoint, I just looked it up. 58.8 billion in revenue annually in 2023, and its projection is 74.
Okay, cool.
Because we're becoming a more debaucherous society. Our society's becoming more. Because it's debauchery.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm gonna mute myself.
So, just because it make a lot of money, that means that it's not pointless or it's not. It's something that we should engage in. It's a lot of shit that's degenerate.
It's not something that we should engage in, but I don't think it's
prostitution.
Make money.
Prostitution is one of the oldest professions, and it generate more revenue than
How about
porn.
drugs?
No. Hold on. Trafficking generates more revenue and is more profitable than actually running drugs. Just because something generates a lot of revenue and a whole bunch of people do it, don't mean that it's something that we should engage in.
That's true, but I don't think it's fair to call it.
And I don't believe the whole broke guys out here getting a whole lot of ass to that. I don't know.
You crazy.
I'm telling you that that's not it. That's not
you crazy. You crazy.
I see it all the time. I see it all the time.
Dudes that ain't got no money get the most ass.
No, they ain't got nothing but time.
What you were saying, yeah.
They working all day. I know dudes trying to fuck 3-4 girls in a day.
Damn.
In a day.
I got some libido.
What you talking about? Crazy.
That's just crazy.
I'm about to run and get my drinks. I'll be right back.
Shit. And if you got a big dick, you want somebody to see that shit. Shit, I walk around with no drawers on, with sweatpants. My shit was big, nigga.
With no pockets.
Hey, Shampoo, I got a question for you, Shampoo. Shampoo, I got a question.
Yeah.
So since you watch porn, at the point where you finish and in the scene as the guy, does that make you gay? If you finish when you're watching the guy finish?
No. I do it with him. Because you're him. You're him.
Hold on, dog. Hold on.
I was just asking a question since you watch it. So I just
Bro, come on now, Shampoo. I'm calling another grown man Shampoo.
No, because you're him. You're that guy. So you're living through him.
So you finish the same time the dude finish?
Pretty much.
Bro, you gay.
No, I can find out. I can find out if he's gay. I can find out if he's gay or not.
Me?
Here's a question. Wait, shampoo. Here's a question.
Yeah.
You have two different scenes, right? One scene, the guy got a small thing, and then the other scene, the guy may have a bigger. Which scene are you gonna pick to watch?
This whole conversation is gay. It's too many men on this channel talking about dicks and gayness. Like, why are y'all the only ones engaged in this conversation? This is gay as fuck.
Answer the fucking question. Shut the fuck up.
Y'all talking about dicks way too much to be straight. Let it go. Can we let this go?
But we can talk about dicks and be
I can't even engage in this conversation.
Nah, real
Are you gay? Are you gay? What do you mean you can't engage? You're a woman. You should be talking the most. You should be talking the most.
Why are you asking if another man wants to see a small dick or a big dick? That's so gay.
It's a joke. I'm playing. I'm basically trying to say that shampoo's gay, but it's a joke. Oh my fucking god. Way to kill a fucking joke. Holy shit.
Yo, Mamie, chill out.
You make a comedy special like a fucking funeral. God damn.
She's a heckler in the crowd.
Making a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke.
Talk about pussy.
You was like to cry at a comedy special.
How about y'all talk about vagina?
You were like to like fucking be depressed at a birth or some shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Talking about that. This is the gayest conversation I've ever had.
It was a joke. It's a joke. I'm trying to prove that he is gay. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Aggravating. That's all y'all talk about.
You don't get sarcasm. You're fucking nuts.
Gay this and gay that. Y'all gay. All y'all gay.
Mimi, you in a trance?
She's seeing red.
But the bottom,
y'all gay.
Yeah, but the bottom, it doesn't change the fact.
All of us, come on.
I'm trying to prove that.
It doesn't change the fact that you have to see the guy ejaculate. It doesn't change the fact. You can yell all you want.
Nah, no. Why, man? Why are you not going to your wife?
Why? Listen. I'm in the car. If I'm in the car.
In the car.
I'm telling you, if I'm in the car, I used to drive a street sweeper to the city. You know what I mean? That you clean the street.
Nigga jacking off on hours.
I did it before. 10-4. I'm out of service. I say I'm out of service.
This nigga was jacking off and getting paid.
Why is she not?
Was he looking at magazine?
But Anton is right in the fact that if you do it, you will become. It hasn't happened to me, but you will become desensitized, and that could happen.
Way to bring it around.
That's a lack of self-control, bro. That's a lack of. If you got to jerk off on the job, you need to get that handled, bro.
Let me read some of the super chats. Let me read some of the super chats.
Please read the.
I got another question for y'all. OG Alpha says stepfather should never sexualize a woman's daughter, no matter what the age, and coming in the two should be a team, love and respect only. Shout out to you, OG Alpha. Tony Esquire says, outside of some mild over talking, this is going well tonight. I'm waiting for more engagement from Jess. You good tonight? I like Mimi and Shampoo and Nikki's backgrounds. Kais, my dog. What up? Kais says, guys don't care with the 50 ball. My mom was a single mother of 4. Guys would approach her, look at me and my brothers, and ask her if we were all her kids. She would say yes, and they would still ask for her number.
See?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Shout out to my dog, Kais. I appreciate you, big dog. OG Alpha says, no, there is an emptiness. They're not fulfilled. The Shampoo Runaway Aaliyah says prospect phase. KL with the 20 ball says, and it is for this reason that the world is so troubled. Good thoughts are rare. People's minds have become twisted. Debauchery and drug abuse are rampant, and people subscribe to atheism. Shout out to you, KL the Wanderer. I appreciate you, bro. Tony Esquire says, for the record, my previous super chat was before this essay topic. Shampoo surprised me as you handled this segment very well. It's a tough topic. OG Alpha says, confirm the stats, 33% with men. The 33% with men highest. Ambush Smashes says, where is a GOAT out there that is getting more action than watch? DJ Trick says,
I haven't met one. I don't know.
Lawrence was
I haven't met one. Thank God for that.
Jess was out working and she could have wanted more attention
or guys could have went after her more because her father was famous and boys know how to say the right things when girls are younger. Tony Esquire says, yo, AD, this essay segment had your team down double digits in the fourth quarter, but you led the comeback. Some of y'all was shooting too much. The Genius CEO says, is it just me or JBGA fine like wine? Who is JBGA?
Black girl in America, just a black girl in America.
Oh, yeah. Peterbilt says, what about the gays that get saved and no longer have the urge or want that life anymore? Are they born that way, or were they just confused, or was it just a demon? Just asking what's y'all thoughts.
The demon, that's just fucking crazy.
No, demons are real. Callie Mike says, how can you say people are born gay like it's a gay gene or something like that? Something like we don't know most of them were either touched as kids or they were raised by single females and raised feminine. Logical Rob says no one answered. Would they say the same for the opposite sex? And we answered it.
No.
King DJ Trick says gay guys, the biggest killers in society, and stop and look at the prison system. Construct.com says happy hump day. We all don't get down that way. DJ Voodoo Spell says Jess is CEO of Capilot Records. Stop it. The King DJ Trick says, did Carmen just ask why it's different for a man to not know what it's like to be a woman? Malik says room doesn't smell like doo-doo for a lady on
all right. Chocolate.
That's a fact.
King DJ Trick says testosterone and estrogen is different. Why y'all trying to make it the same? You take, we give. It's simple. I'll be breezy says you can't come back from a D going into B.
No, I agree.
King DJ Trick says guys don't listen to Anton. Get your technique from the corn stars. Dalen, what up? Dalen says now just tis. Girl, you tripping. I wish a ninja would bring Dookie and Crescent Pole into my mother effing face. Disrespectful as F. I love you though. Mill says, watch, don't get no box. He talking about himself.
I put money on that.
Callie, how do y'all know who get boxed tonight?
I know. It's just crazy.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that comment.
I just be sitting back laughing. That shit funny.
I don't understand that.
Okay.
But anyways, Callie Mike says shampoo is diabolical, crazy. Pause, OG. And why are y'all having this discussion about other men? This is getting out of hand, fellas. Shout out to Callie Mike. Shout out to everybody that support the platform. I'm about to play this. I want to play this from EYL. So one of the things, they had Hitmaker on there, and they was asking him about different things as far as like the chick that was asking for $50,000 a month, the Aisha Diaz and all of that stuff, and relationships, so on and so forth. And then they asked him about would he ever make himself vulnerable or share his thoughts with a woman, and this is what he had to say.
What about a woman's counsel? Like just to have a
I don't tell women my problems or counsel. I hire a therapist.
Tell us why though. Some people may say it's toxic, but I feel you. But tell us why.
Now, there's not been a moment in my life to where I've been overly expressive about bad moments and down things that's happened in my life to where it hasn't been weaponized to me when a woman's been in her feelings and hasn't been feeling greatly about me. So it puts you at a point to where you don't want to be expressive about anything because we're so built up as men to be masculine and not really let our guard down when we should be able to tell our partner and significant other. But we've seen that just in the era we living in right now, that women weaponize your own trauma, and then it shuts you down even more when you actually are vulnerable to do it, and it's thrown back in your face to where it's like, man, I don't even want to go route.
Through that pain.
Nah, not at all. And they know, like when men say, man, this girl know me, she know what it hit me where it hurts. That's all what they really meant. She know all the skeletons, she know all the bodies, that so she can go and say, yo, well, you're not this or you're not that. And it might be your most vulnerable moment to even say something, and it gets weaponized.
Are there any changes that you feel like you need to make as a man in order to be able to be open to receiving that person in relationship?
Yeah, I gotta change. I gotta change completely, but I think I gotta reprogram my algorithm. Every time I open Instagram, it's nothing but women. It's mad. It's horny time every time. I gotta get off social media.
It's tough, bro.
I gotta do that. Like just being honest with you, and then the access that we have. So if I go like when I did that Shannon interview, and I'm sure when this interview comes out, some women are gonna watch it and they're gonna say, "I want to." They're gonna say, "I can do everything that you thought that it was."
And I can heal you. Yeah, yep.
It's this. It's the same postcard Aisha sent out last week, gang.
Yo.
So, considering what he's saying that he specifically said the reason why he would never open up to a woman because women at your most vulnerable moment or when they get mad at you all the time, always weaponize it against you and turn it back on you. Is he right? Or is he wrong?
I think he's right. Not in my situation, but there are times that when my wife and I argue, it was just far and few between. But when we argue, she will say something to try to dig at me. That's why, believe it or not, I think that's why a lot of women get abused because they do that. They go to a man's vulnerable point of something that he told them, and that dude chokes her half to death. I'm not saying it's her fault, but that's what happens. That's usually what, if you could talk to the guy, that's what he'll say. He'll say, "Yo, that bitch was talking, don't tell me some shit about my shit is whatever, my shit is little," or something that's going to dig into him. A lot of things happen because of women's mouths, and he's right. He that's why he's saying don't tell them too much of their business. It was sad what he was saying. And then when he said about the women in his DMs, he said, "Oh, it's horny time. I gotta look at my DMs." So he's looking at them like they full of shit, or because I got money, they'll do anything. And then he's looking at it like they're gonna throw it in your face if you show them your vulnerabilities. That's why I'm so happy in the situation that I am. Jesus, listen to that shit. Wow.
And if you look at the hierarchy, if you believe in the hierarchy of your household as like a man, you shouldn't go to your wife or your girlfriend with your problems unless they need to know those information. Like we have, like he said, therapists, or you got your boys that you talk to that about that shit with. But like you should never have to them worrying about like you going through something or you got some shit going on at work and then worrying about you losing your job or not being able to take care of something. Like if it's not something that they relatively need to know, you don't need to go with them with those problems. You gotta keep like a boss don't go to his manager with their problems. They go higher. And the same thing in your household. A man or the husband shouldn't go to the wife with his problems. The wife goes to the husband with her problems, and he figures out a solution to fix it.
While there's some truth to what you're saying, Keenan, am I saying it right, Keenan?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's some truth to what you're saying. There are absolutely times where I feel like a man should be vulnerable with his woman. And I think one of the things that frustrates me the most is that men, y'all are a woe is me ass, and I'm trying not to cuss, but y'all are a woe is me species, right? It could take one time that a woman use something against you. I know I can cuss, but it's not the most feminine thing to do. So that
now you care. Now you care.
Fuck that.
No, but the thing is, I try to be cognizant, and I still try to, present myself as a lady, and that cussing isn't necessarily the most ladylike thing.
You on the internet.
Going back to my point of, men love to be woe with me. They could get hurt one time, and then next thing you know, now all of the rest of the women got to pay for what one woman did. Now, granted, there are certain situations where women had weaponized.
Let her finish.
Thank you. There are certain.
Hold on, let her finish.
There are certain situations where a woman has weaponized a man's vulnerability and pain against them. However, there are women who are out there who absolutely will not do that. But I think sometimes men just say that as a crutch. Oh, she gonna use it against me. Oh, she gonna do this. Oh, and
Jess,
some of the women in your life have not done that.
Let me ask you a follow-up question. How can you tell the difference?
What you mean, a woman who uses something against you versus one who doesn't?
For the man.
Because men don't know until it happened, right? So how do you know? How do you know the ones that will and the ones that won't?
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, if you're going to go into a situation with a woman, you're gonna have to take a chance either way. But my thing is, why put that against a woman who has not exhibited that behavior to you, right? So a man will come into a situation already having this wall up, this
It's not
guard
a
up,
gender thing,
and
man.
making this woman pay for what she has not done or has not shown you. So you haven't even given her the opportunity to, hopefully she won't even do that, but you're not even giving her a full opportunity to really be in that situation because you're holding something against her that she hasn't even done.
You ever done
Or
that?
will do.
Wait.
Have you ever done that? Just like got into an argument with a guy
No.
and said something like your
No.
penis small or whatever?
No woman is ever gonna say that they did, right? But the point that
Well, I'm explaining why though.
You never answered the question. How can you tell the difference?
Maybe I'm not understanding your question correctly. I'm not trying to be like
You
funny
said there
about
are
it.
some women out there that won't do that.
Okay. And I did answer your question, Anton.
I'm not approaching this from the perspective of like in a debate, right? I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I'm looking at this from a solutions perspective. What do you think that how do you think that men should go about finding the type of women that will hold them down?
Well, one, a man has to learn how to vet that woman. And then two, it's going to be
what is he looking for?
Well, that depends man to man, but I will say this as well. Anytime you go into a situation with a woman that you're looking to potentially, and it depends on what your motives are. Is this are you looking for a wife or are you just looking for some booty? Right? So that matters, right?
Question.
And then once you figure out what you're looking for, let's just say if you're looking for a wife, there's going to be a gamble with that, right? There's a chance that may not work out. There's a chance that she could do that. However, I don't think that you should go into a situation with a certain wall up or not letting that woman in based off of something that may have happened to you in the past or that you fear could happen because
you're telling us to take a chance. You're not telling me.
You haven't answered this question though.
I feel like I am though. You have to be willing to take a chance.
Fool me once, shame on me.
You trust with a little bit of information.
But she basically, the way I'm translating it is that you just got to roll the dice.
I mean, it's like that in any situation. When you're getting to know somebody, there's no guarantee that that's going to work out.
I have a solution, but I'm going to save it until all of y'all give y'all opinion.
I think you just got to do it in doses, like increments. Like you trust a person with certain pieces of information that might not, and then you just let it roll, but you'll never know. But I will say that most women, I think that most women do that out of anger. I don't think I think they do it out of anger, but it's a defense mechanism because you want to physically probably do something. I think when women go that far, they can't touch them, but they want to touch them, but they know they can't
hurt them.
They
want to hurt them.
The only reason that the only way they can get, like you said, below the belt, hit them where it hurts, hit that gut. But
then they're gonna hit you where it hurts. That's what happens.
Well, yeah, not yet. I know you're talking about physically, but I'm saying you have to try as a woman really refrain from doing that.
Exactly.
You can't keep saying you want a man to trust you, because I don't believe that you have never in life ever just kind of said something that a man probably trusted you with, or said something to you, or he might not have said it. Like I said, it could be something as far as you fake and your penis ain't that good, but you never said that, and 5 years later y'all getting a big bow out, and it's all of a sudden that's why your little anyway.
But that's not weaponizing something about a man though, Nikki.
Because he know his
that's
penis
not the
little.
Same thing. It's not the same thing.
That could
no, it's
hurt
not.
him.
I'm gonna give you an
It
example.
will never get up for you again if you make him insecure about.
But that's not the same thing, though, Nikki. When we talk about a man weaponizing something that a man tells you, so a man could tell you, growing up, I didn't have the best relationship with my mom, and that's like us getting into a fight. Well, that's why your mama don't love you. Like that's weaponizing something that a man tells you. But saying
It's
that a
all the
man
same.
got a small dingaling when you mad, it's not the same thing as a man coming to you about something. It's just not the
That's
same.
just plainly just going below the belt.
Yeah, but being below the belt is not the same thing as weaponizing.
That's what Hitmaker said on the video. He said that they use it against you.
He was saying what they use what you say against you. That's why you don't open up.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you that example.
But she's differentiating, saying like something physically that he's not saying. Obviously, that she's just observing.
I was doing in a context of hitting below the belt, because
right.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
But
Man,
that's not in context of what Hitmaker was saying, though.
look
Yes,
here,
it was. Yes, it was. He said,
man.
I would
Look,
like to open up because they come back and use
I
it.
get what Jess saying.
In the overall context,
different.
it does. It
Say that
fits,
shit
but
if she want to.
Right,
I mean,
but
you
it's still the
suck.
same to me. You should try not
Right.
to.
I still
get
hit.
below the belt.
It could be the same thing. What if he confesses to you that he always had a complex
Or-
about his
Let me
teen
help
being
some of these
small?
guys.
right.
out. Let me help some.
If he always, if he was, then it tells you if he was insecure about it, then that's going to what he was saying.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna.
Let me help
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Coming
Nah.
from a mushroom
That's what
king.
she talking.
Coming from a mushroom king.
Oh God.
Let me help y'all out. You still hit, dog.
Right.
Nah.
Right. And I think that's not as bad for guys nowadays.
Listen,
Wait, Anton,
fellas,
did you say
fellas.
Mushroom King?
Yes, he did.
Shout out to the mushroom kings.
Yo.
You still hit.
Oh.
Yeah. She
At
can't
the end
erase
of the
that
day,
body.
she can say whatever the fuck she want to say, nigga. You still hit.
She can't erase that body.
Right.
Don't ever.
Right.
I don't care what the fuck you got, nigga. You need to be walking around like you the man, and you still fuck. And if you fuck more than once, nigga, she really ain't. She can't say shit.
You can't say a damn thing.
What are y'all talking about? I don't understand.
Yeah, a damn thing.
What are y'all talking about? When a woman what?
If a dude got a small peen.
Said a woman will hit below the belt, and she say, "Oh, that's why." I still fuck.
Oh yeah, that could be the opposite because your shit is big, so they say it's little. Women play all kind of.
They say anything.
Yeah, oh, that ain't the biggest dick. You sitting there with a 13-inch dick, and she talking about it ain't the biggest dick. Obviously, your shit ain't all that, because it is all
still
that.
fuck, bro. I wouldn't even give a fuck if I was you.
Man, look here, gentlemen. Listen to me, fellas. Do not tell your woman everything.
Right.
Don't do it.
I don't think either party should tell either party everything. I think certain things as a woman and certain things
I
as a
need to know
man.
everything about you.
No. Certain things as a woman and
Yes,
there's
yes.
certain things as a woman you should never tell a man.
No, I need to know.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you
I need
something.
to know what's going on because
women, there's some things you keep to yourself.
Body
But
count.
if I'm the man, if I'm
Body
the man
count.
in the
I agree
relationship,
You got to triple it. Whatever they say, you got to triple it.
if I'm the man, I'm the man in the relationship. Okay, I need to keep myself together for the family. I need to keep myself together.
That's that hierarchy.
For her.
I don't care what you say. A woman not gonna tell you
for the
everything.
family.
I don't care. A woman not gonna tell you everything.
He knows everything, Jess. He knows everything.
I was about to ask. I was like, Carmen, he know everything?
He knows everything.
Yeah, okay.
He knows everything.
No.
Nikki, does your husband know everything?
Yo, can I say something serious?
He knows everything.
Like what?
I'm just saying, like, do you hold things away from your husband?
No. Hold on. Y'all got to stop asking her personal questions. Y'all got to treat
I mean, I can answer if I feel comfortable answering.
Don't do it.
No, I don't.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Sorry,
Y'all got to treat Brian and Carmen like just regular panelists and act like that they're not in a relationship. Just imagine that they're not in a relationship. I don't want y'all to personalize everything that y'all say to them.
That's cool.
Can I just say something serious
but
about?
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jess. You might not tell me everything right away, but eventually I'm gonna find out based off of what you say and based off of your actions. I'm gonna find out.
No, you ain't.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
You're
There
not.
are things that we see as men that y'all just don't see.
And we're not even just
you
talking
might not tell
sexually
me everything
either,
at
though.
first, but I'm gonna find out.
So,
for sure.
It ain't even got to be nothing sexual. If that woman don't want you to know, you ain't gonna never know.
Nah,
and I feel like there's certain things
right.
about us that we
He's
never
right.
gonna tell nobody. Whether you stole that candy bar
He's
in the
right.
3rd grade, or whether you did X, Y, Z, or whether it's certain things you're not gonna ever tell nobody.
Well, see, that's the thing. Y'all think that we
Brian's
stupid.
right.
All of us are not stupid. We go based off of your actions and based off of what you say. If we let y'all talk long enough, we're gonna find out what we need to know.
100%
Y'all
right.
just don't. When
certain
y'all
women,
get to
no.
talking,
100% right. You don't
when y'all
have
get
to
to talking,
ask
we
a
can't
woman's
hear
body
things.
count. You don't have to ask a woman's body count to know she for the streets.
Well, see, y'all only talking about body count. It ain't just body
We know
count.
you a hoe.
Thank you, Mimi. I keep telling them it's not
ain't-
just
you're
body
not
it's
count.
not
talking about
just
body
sexual.
count.
Y'all
It's
not
just
y'all
sexual.
not
We
as
can tell.
covert as you think that you are.
What if
You're
you
not.
ask me if I ever smoke crack and I tell you no, but I used to smoke it with shampoo? He the only one know. He ain't gonna tell nobody.
Well,
Or
you
let's
gonna
just
you,
say,
like
Y'all
don't
don't
know, never
You
ask
don't
them.
know
There's
unless I
certain
smoke crack
guys.
again.
There's certain guys that just know. You
So
don't
you
have
would
to
just
tell
know if a
us.
woman smoked
We
crack
don't have
before?
to ask.
Yeah.
We don't have to do none of that. And if we let y'all
No, you
sit
don't.
there and get comfortable enough, you overshare and you don't even realize it.
No, there are a lot of women who real tight-lipped.
Listen.
It's a lot of women real
It's certain
tight-lipped.
guys that just know. We just
And there's
get
shit
it.
that we know that you don't think we know.
I'll do you one better.
No.
The minute that
Y'all
we
think y'all
start to,
know.
the minute
Y'all
that we
think
start,
y'all know.
Jesus Christ.
No, but see, the
minute
problem
that we
is
start
y'all.
to, the minute that we listen, if I ask you more details about yourself, and this is what y'all really need to take it as. If I don't ask you anything about you, like if I don't really care, if I don't ask you more details, or that mean I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, give a fuck.
I don't care about what your body count is. I don't care who the nigga is that you went before. I don't give a fuck. Like you here for a short time, not a long time, right? You just you a moment. I'm slotting you. It just is what it is. Now, if I start asking you questions for real, then it's like, all right, listen, I need to know this. I need to know that. That's because I'm taking you serious. That's because it's meaningful. I need to know some things so that I can protect us from you, or you know what I'm saying? I can know how to deal with certain things. So y'all looking at it, just as, some things you shouldn't share. No, if I really like you and I'm going to that next level with you, I want to know all the things about you, because that is a form of protection. That is a form of helping you. That is a form of me trying to be everything that you need in order for you to be, get to that next level, because we're going to be together forever now. You know what I'm saying? It's all cards up. But if I don't ask you anything, or if I'm not digging into it, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but I need to also know as a woman what you working with, if I need to know if I need you to protect me or not. So it applies both ways.
How would you not already know that before?
But you're saying that it only applies to the woman.
You would know if you'd be able to protect us while you with
about
them.
my woman, but I'm not going to tell her everything about me.
But see, the problem is
I don't think that's okay.
The problem is we come on these podcasts and social media, and when the man starts talking, y'all can't help but think about the asshole guy that you was with. Y'all can't help but immediately think about the ain't shit nigga. We talking about the nigga that's taking you serious.
Right.
The man that wants to be with you, wants to lock you down, propose to you, marry you. That man is going to ask certain questions about you, and you might not tell him everything right away. But as time goes on and y'all start talking, we hear things that y'all don't think that we hear, and we remember things that y'all don't think we remember. I'm talking about a good man that's serious about you.
Okay, y'all will look us dead in the face. Y'all will look us dead in the face and say, "Did you come?" We'll look right at you and lie and say, "Yes, we did." And then you will turn around and say,
And about to say, we don't know if you did it. We don't know if you did it. Come on now. About to, I don't even gotta ask you if you came or not. Like,
I
what
don't
the
have
heck?
to ask you that. I know if you came or not. I don't have to ask you that.
You don't know.
I don't know if you come from penetration. I don't know if you come from oral.
Y'all not listening. Y'all not listening to him.
It's
Let me
four
tell
women
you
on
what
this
y'all.
panel, and I'm gonna
Let
tell
me
you
tell you
right
what they
now,
saying.
all four of us have
Mamie,
lied
chill.
to a man.
Let me tell you what's really happening.
Man, Mimi, listen to me.
Hold on.
Listen,
Let me tell y'all what's happening with them. They're presenting us with examples as low hanging fucking fruit. I said, if I'm asking you more questions, that means I'm really trying to go to the next level with you.
Right. Trying to take you serious.
They're telling us about whether they came or not.
It's going down to the.
I'm talking about going into a relationship with a woman that I'm looking to make my wife and protect her for the rest of her life. And y'all are talking about whether you came or not.
Right.
My point is, people lie, and you don't always know the truth just because
you shouldn't be with a person like that, Mimi. You shouldn't be with a person. I ain't with nobody like that. Fuck is wrong with you?
Why you feeling like you need to lie?
You taking what I said literally, and I'm supposed to.
Yes.
Y'all funny.
But see, okay, so let's use your example. Mimi.
Something shaped your mind.
Let's use your example. Let's use your example. This is the way I think about it. I don't really give a fuck about whether you came or not if I don't care about you. You a moment. Now, on the flip side of it, if we in a real thing and you my wife, the rule is don't lie to me or don't ever try to sell me on something, because I would rather figure out what work. Because I know my dick big. That's not even a question. But the way your body is and the way you different from any other woman. All women are different. So the thing that gets you might be different than the thing that got her. So what I'm trying to understand is, how can we take this to the next level so we can have the best experience? Because I want you to have a good time, just like I want to have a good time. So if I'm telling you not to lie to me and I want to know, and I don't want you to try to finesse me, then that means that I care about you.
Right.
If I don't ask you and I don't give a fuck, that means that I'm just trying to get my nut off.
That's it.
Do you understand the difference?
No, I definitely understand the difference, but it's just crazy to me that y'all really think that you know that you can just mine out everything about a woman just because you ask her certain questions. Come on now, it's shit that will go to my grave that nobody will ever know the answer.
Thank you, Mimi. That's all I was trying to point out.
I'm just saying, y'all really think that y'all just gonna get everything out of somebody by asking a few 50
If I believe
you're just a liar.
If I'm talking to you seriously and you talking to me seriously, and I believe that there's things that you withholding from me and that you're gonna take to your grave, then we can't. Then
of course you ain't gonna believe it because you ain't gonna know.
Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all so busy trying to push back.
We're not pushing back. We're telling y'all the truth.
That's why you over talking me.
But y'all pushing
this
back.
whole thing, this whole conversation that I led with tonight. I said it to you, Jess. I said it to you, Nikki. I said it to you, Mimi. I said, yo, I'm looking for solutions. This is not a versus. I'm not trying to compete with y'all in this conversation. So when I say something, either I'm looking for additional insight or I'm trying to give you the game on how guys see how they look at certain women that they actually trying to be with for the rest of their life. And what I'm telling you is, in both scenarios, whether I'm with you and you just a bust down, or I'm with you and I'm looking for you as a wife, it's a reason why you shouldn't lie to me. You understand what I'm saying? You should not, either I'm not asking you because I'm not taking you serious, or I'm asking you because you're meaningful to me in my life. But either way, I would advise you not to lie to me because you're gonna fuck up your blessing.
But the problem with that, Anton, is this. The problem, not a problem, but the another part of that is that if you have to say that to somebody you really want to be with, you already on the wrong track. You shouldn't even have to feel that way. I'm not by no means in a perfect marriage, but 30 years, I know when the first time I met her, it was little things, not big things. Little things could tell me that she's going to be there for the rest of my life. Little things, not big things. Oh, she got me this and this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? She would come out her building at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like little stuff. And you can tell. You can, to this day.
If my girl that I'm heavy with, if she's lying to me, I can't be with her.
Of course not.
So my thing is, it's not about lying. And then Anton, I want to say this because we're not being combative, but what you all are doing is y'all ultimately telling us women how we are, how we think, and how we operate, which y'all don't even realize that y'all are doing it. So y'all saying to us that, oh, I could just know what my woman doing, and we're telling you as women. So we're not being combative with you. We're saying that you are wrong, and we're not okay. If you don't ask me a certain question and it never comes up, I'm not always going to volunteer certain information.
I wouldn't be with you then.
So it's not misleading. It's not lying. But if it's not something that, if we never talked about smoking crack,
you were holding it. Yeah, you were holding it.
It's not withholding though.
Anton, the bottom line is,
you know what we call that? We call it a white lie.
They're not marriage
material.
It's not
even a white lie.
It is. Withholding information is lying.
Would you be okay if somebody
Hey, watch, we can't hear you.
If I say to you, are you a criminal? Right? Or I'm just gonna use some random. If I say to you, yo, have you ever been charged with something? Or no, have you ever been to jail? And you say, not, and you say no, but in your mind, you know that you've been arrested. You just haven't necessarily been like you're withholding information.
I'm not
Or they try to
talking about
redirect the conversation.
What are you
That's
what are you
not what
talking
I'm
about,
talking
Jess?
about.
Because I was saying you're exposing yourself.
If you're not coming forward
That's not what I'm talking
100%
about.
and being 100% transparent, then it's nothing else for us to talk about.
They're exposing themselves right now. They're the two liars.
If I find
They've
out later,
themselves.
No, I'm
if I
not a
find out
liar.
later,
Yeah, you are.
if I find out later, it's
Yes, both of you are liars.
And that's the thing about
Lying about what?
About your past.
What
About your
if
past.
You
Not
can
lying.
find out anything you want to know by just asking a question.
You're a
Lying
But you just
liar.
said
You
you was gonna
exposed
withhold it.
yourself. You told
lying
them
about what?
about your past.
think
don't-
about
you-
think,
like
Mimi,
what?
think about it like this.
You
The
just said
person-
something.
The person that you close your eyes next to, you literally are in REM sleep, and you are the most vulnerable that you've ever been in your entire life. You telling me that I don't have the right to know everything about the person that I'm laying next to?
So I'm gonna give y'all an example.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna give you an example. So when we say that the example that Anton gave was not a great example, right? So we're saying, for an example, there could be something about me that one, I may not want you to know, or it might not come up. So it could be me. Oh, it could be that in third grade I ate a booger, or it could be I ended up filing. I ended up getting fired from a job, or I ended up losing 3 jobs.
Why would we
or I
give a
ended up
fuck about
filing-
any of that?
My thing is it's not withholding, but my thing is if it doesn't come up, then why we?
We're talking about relevant shit. Like
It
you
is relevant though.
It's not relevant.
No, it isn't. It's
If
not
you ate a
relevant
burger
to
in
us.
Third grade, that's not relevant.
Yeah.
So I gotta. Well,
Now, if
let
you got a
let
train ran on you in college, that's relevant. You know what I'm saying?
I got
No,
a
it's not.
question.
No,
I
it's
got a
not.
question.
It ain't relevant if you never.
It's not
found out.
relevant.
Hey, she said eating a booger in the third grade is relevant.
It's
but getting
relevant.
a train ran on you in college.
Oh my
Not
god!
relevant, right? That's crazy.
Thank you for telling on yourselves, you guys.
Right,
You two
that's
told on
wild.
yourselves.
Because I
Don't
didn't say
deal
that
with these
I got a
women. They
train
done
ran
some
on me.
fucked
What
up
I'm
shit in the
telling you
past.
is what you. It's
They've
not
been
relevant
Eiffel
if you
Towered.
no one ever if you never find out.
I think
You're deceptive. You women are deceptive. You're deceptive liars.
Example, I can use a less extreme one if that makes you feel.
But they don't
better.
matter. That's what we're telling you. The less the booger in the third grade, we don't give a fuck
And
about
again,
that.
Y'all say don't make things personal, but you over here making it personal. So I'm the liar because I'm talking in general.
No, you're talking about yourself because that's how you've been talking.
Every
Yet.
single time I come on this panel, it's don't be personal. Then it turns personal, and then when you talk about things not being personal, now I'm the liar about me having a train ran on me in college. What the fuck? Like these.
Y'all both said there are things in a woman's past y'all niggas would not know about. Are you not talking about yourself? Are you not talking about yourself?
Hold on. Watch. It's not personal. We just talking in general, bro.
She's not talking.
So I gotta. So hold on.
That's a nigga please face.
Hold on, Mimi.
No. I mean, come on, y'all. We can't make it personal.
Drink nothing tonight. I should.
Our thoughts may be personal.
I got him drink.
Our thoughts may be personal, but the examples that we use is not applicable.
Oh, she wanted to flex at Versace's. All right.
Man, I got a question.
Can I say one thing?
Mimi, just when I first met Carmen, you can tell certain things. Let me ask you and Jess a question. Just,
No, we're not making things personal.
Hold on, Mimi. Hold on, Mimi.
You gotta actually hear what the question is before you.
Right, I said the question might not even be personal.
Now, Mimi, you turning red. Now you too pretty for that.
I'm not turning red. What is you talking about?
Just chill, man. I got a question for you and Jess. All right. What is a woman doing that she got to take to the grave that she don't want her husband to know about?
I have no idea. I wasn't talking about me personally.
I know.
What is
you give me an example.
Hold on, Mimi. He said a woman. He didn't say you.
Right.
I said I don't know.
What is it that she has done? 2K, what up, boy?
What's the word?
Right. What's going on?
What is it that a woman has done?
Well, we could use the example that Watch gave. We could use that example.
Hold on. What has a woman done that she got to take to her grave that she don't want a man to know that is taking her seriously?
All right, you asked that twice now.
So
what I was gonna say
one day she was talking
Watch,
shit and
I'll use the
some man
example
beat
that
her
Watch
ass.
gave. I'll use the example that Watch gave. somebody
I have an example.
getting a train
Hold on,
ran
baby.
on them in college.
I have an example.
Hold on,
I have
baby.
an example. I have an example, babe. I have an example. So since y'all want to lie so much, y'all take to the grave that the child is the father, right? Y'all lie about paternity all the time. Y'all take that to your grave, right?
So
Who you? So would you tell somebody that?
Who are you
Who
talking
is
about?
y'all?
Who is y'all?
In general, it's an example, not y'all.
There are
It's
women
an
who do
example.
lie about
So
that.
there
There
are
are
women
women
that lie about paternity, and they take if that's a secret that you take to your grave. Isn't that correct?
It has
In
happened.
There are
general,
women
not
who've done
you
that, yes.
specifically, not Nikki, not Mimi. In general,
Well, yes,
It's
Yes,
an
there are women
example.
who have done that.
Absolutely.
Do you think that's right?
No,
Is that a
we're
right
not
thing to
saying
do?
it's right or it's wrong. We're just saying what is.
I'm about to say we didn't
But
say
that's a
anything
lie
about
by
right or
omission,
wrong.
right? Y'all
It
would
is a
take
lie
that
by
to your
omission.
grave.
She's 100% right.
I'm not. I'm
Y'all
not
would
sure
take
what
that to
that
your
is.
grave,
That-
right? Your grandmas would take that to your
that she
grave,
is
right?
100%
Your grandmama
right.
might
That's a
have
lie
took
by
it to her
omission.
grave, but
That's a lie by
didn't.
omission. That is
That
a
is
lie by omission.
that is a perfect example.
Yeah.
But there are
Perfect
women who
example.
have done that. I'm not saying it's right
Yeah,
or
there
wrong.
But Jess, keep it real. She got you. She got you and me.
No,
got
she
you.
didn't.
No,
I'm not.
she
She
didn't
didn't
get
get
nothing.
That
So
was an
what
A-
cases?
I never
What
got that.
what cases are y'all talking about then? Like, what are y'all
general.
talking about?
That could be an applicable case. That women, there are women out there who lie about the father.
So
of their
you don't
child.
think so you think it's right for you to not tell your
That's not
husband
the
that?
Y'all
same
use it right or
thing.
wrong.
We're not saying it's right or wrong. We're
I'm
just
just
saying
asking
what
your
it
personal
is.
opinion. I'm asking your personal opinion.
I want to get 2K in here.
What's the word?
I want to get his perspective. Let me just say this. I've never really thought about a situation where I would justify putting hands on somebody. That's a hand putting
But
situation.
in Mimi's case,
Yeah, if you lie about my child,
If you find out you raised somebody else's kid and they lied about by omission on that shit,
you kick him in the throat.
I'm gonna get you the best lawyer ever to get you off.
So how come the father didn't talk that out of her before she died?
So she had to specifically ask you, is this my child? Is this my child?
But I thought you guys said that you can find out whatever. I thought you said that you can ask a few questions and find out if something is true or not.
He said he
you can
wanted
be
to.
married to somebody that you assume that that's my child. So do I have to specifically ask?
but he
you
said
if
he
you were
wanted to
married
get-
somebody, be like, yeah, is this my child, right?
Yeah,
He
a lot
said
of
he
people
wanted to
try to
get
say he
2K
was
in
right.
there. He said he wanted to get 2K in there.
Oh, that's right, 2K. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to get 2K in there.
I don't understand you. Well, I ain't hear a question, Anton.
So the whole idea was based off of this whole hitmaker conversation that he was having on EYL. And he was saying that he would never share his innermost thoughts with a woman because at some point she is always going to turn it against him and use it against him and say some foul shit or whatever. So that then sparked the conversation and started to go down this path of
craziness.
Should you trust women? And then it started to get into, women. Jess and Mimi was saying that you would never know, and some women, they would go to their grave with certain things. Some women would go to their grave with certain things, never telling their husbands.
Yeah.
I said that my opinion was, if I don't give a fuck about you, I'm not really trying to. You don't have to lie to me because I'm not going to ask you anyway.
Right.
But if I do care about you and I really, really look at you as a person that I want to spend the rest of my life with, I have to know. And I want to know everything because, it's important for me to even be able to protect you the way that I need to protect you. They are seems like they adamantly against it. And so I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about whether or not women should be 100% vulnerable and whether or not men should share what they think with women? Share some of their innermost thoughts with women.
All right. So first of all, I do not want to know everything a woman done.
Amen.
Okay, if
Let them talk, Mimi.
Listen, if you went on that Vegas trip with all your whole friends and you got your shit off and you came back and that pussy was still in pocket, great job. I promise you, I do not want to know. And please don't tell me when you get mad. But on the flip side, I'm not telling a woman everything neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ever be that vulnerable with a woman because, like he was saying, shit, women gonna use that shit against you. Like that's ammo. She gonna hit you with that motherfucker. So yeah, we ain't gonna do that, cuz.
But that goes for a woman. That is true. But that goes for a woman that you're not really in a serious relationship with.
You want to know everything a woman
Wait.
Yeah. I want to know where she's going. I want to know how long it's going to take for her to get back. I want to know. I'm very possessive like that.
Oh, do you want to
Hey,
know?
I want to clarify your answer, 2K.
Okay, so hold on. Let me talk Shampoo. So Shampoo, do you want to know if your girl had dicks bigger than yours?
Yes.
What
No, if they're bigger, I don't want to know. If they're smaller, I don't mind.
Saying, Shampoo, like, tell me about every nigga I was greater than. Don't tell me about the niggas that was better than.
No, I know what you're saying. I agree with that.
But I don't want to live in La La Land. I want to know, nigga.
I'd rather be. Listen. Thank God. I don't want to get like mushy, but I just want to be honest. Thank God I picked the woman, or we got together, because when y'all never experienced this, I hope you never will. When I had cancer, right, the second time, I had to put a colostomy bag on. So I had to shit in a bag and for 7 months.
Damn.
So you was a shit bag.
You could joke all you want, but usually people that joke on me get what I had.
Oh, no. Yeah, I take that joke.
I hope you get blood in your doodoo.
The voodoo in the doodoo?
The main thing, hope you get cherries.
Chunks voodoo in the
doodoo. But all jokes aside, when you with somebody that can go through that, you know you picked the right one. I don't want to get all like that, but it's true. I mean, she's sitting there looking at me with this shit on the side. You can laugh and joke, because that's what niggas do. But what I'm saying is,
Shampoo, was you the nigga with the bag at the time?
What do you mean, bag of money? I always had that. What are you talking about?
Then where else was she gonna go?
What do you mean?
Like when you
she's an accountant, she's not a bum bitch.
Oh, she's not a bum. Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
Why would I be with these glasses? I mean, why would I be with a bum bitch?
I see you. Come on now.
All right, 2K. What's your answer? Are you talking about you don't want to know what the girl?
Hang on.
Yes, sir.
If you were trying to get at me for what I did to you before, it won't happen. It can't happen.
Hey, Shampoo. Hey, come on, man.
I love you, brother. I love you.
That's cool.
I love you. 2K. I love you.
Shampoo. You just randomly bought up like dick.
I could do whatever I want.
That's what we've been doing all night, 2K. Talking about dick.
We were talking about like God. This nigga.
I don't give a fuck what we was talking. I don't give a fuck what we was talking about.
I don't think
about that. I don't want to shut you down. I don't.
Listen. Hey, if you just
I don't want to shut you down.
If you think you want to,
I don't want to shut you down. I don't want to shut you down.
I want Shampoo. If I can
just move on. Just move on. Move on.
Down, Shampoo.
All right, Shampoo. All right, 2K.
I love you. I love you. All right, I love
Hey.
you.
What's a blood vessel?
I love you.
Another.
Never mind God. I love you.
Come on, all that yelling gonna get you another shit bag.
All right, go on.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! You can't do nothing with me money wise. You can't do nothing with me property wise. You can't do nothing with me jewelry wise. You can't do nothing with me glasses wise. You can't do nothing with me car or automobile wise. So just sit tight. Just sit tight.
You a senior citizen, my nigga.
I love you.
Like, yeah, hey, it's all.
I love you.
In all honesty,
Go on, Keenan, and ask him what you want to ask.
All right, 2K. When you say you didn't want to know what the girl did, like in Vegas or whatever, are you talking about a girl that, like, if that was in her past and you don't want her to bring that up, or is that your girl that you currently with and pursuing that's done something in Vegas and is coming back to you?
If that was my wife, nigga, and she went to Vegas and she did a bunch of other shit.
You crazy, 2K.
And she
That's crazy.
No. And she get away with it. I do not want to fucking know.
So 2K. So hold on. Let me say something. So 2K. The example I had used, right? I said, I was like, if your wife had a train ran on her in college,
shit,
would you want to know about that, 2K?
Hell no. No, keep it like if the pocket.
And see, and that's why I want that clarification.
Yeah. So if the pussy is still salvageable, and you know it's good, I don't got a problem with it.
After a train,
nigga,
women have babies and they pussy still salvageable.
After a train.
So
you're saying the whole woman's not salvageable then after the train?
See, this hold on. This what y'all fail to realize. All the pussy that y'all got right now is pre-fucked anyway.
Not mine.
Not
mine. We go with the personal versus general.
Only you, but everybody
and me.
Well,
and I've had some that were.
My wife was a yes.
The majority of men are all picking from
Just say you.
Some niggas didn't. Some niggas haven't. Some niggas experienced having virgin women.
Men are dealing with pre-fuck pussy. I had a virgin. I'm not with her.
Facts.
Oh, you had to say you was with a virgin. No, you wasn't, nigga.
I was.
Anton, nigga, you try to be like us, nigga. You ain't had no virgin.
I had a virgin in my life.
Nigga, you fronting.
Man, get your two.
I couldn't believe you just said that. Because me, Anton said that. Now you gotta say it, nigga.
Me?
He's saying that he had one in his lifetime.
In my lifetime, bro.
You never had no virgin, my nigga.
Yeah, I had. What do you think I was doing when I was?
I could tell you didn't. You just said you ain't care if a girl I fucked a bunch of niggas. Jim, I can tell you.
I was running trains.
That's sucker shit.
I was running trains. What is we talking about?
You don't live nowhere in New York. You don't live nowhere near New York, nigga.
Me, I do not.
I know you don't. I could tell, nigga. I could tell. That's not a compliment I just gave you, my nigga.
Well, nah, it's cool, cuz.
Yeah, you don't live nowhere near New York, nigga.
Why your wife going to Vegas to bust it down in the first place?
Yeah, because he's the type of nigga that allows.
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. He's using that as an example. I will say this because 2K is qualified to use that as an example simply because he has one of the coolest, sweetest. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. But 2K's wife is the complete opposite of this nigga. Like, she is one of the realest, coolest, sweetest people I've ever personally met in real life. So I will, you know what I'm saying? I gotta qualify on that.
She look good. She look good, Anton.
Yeah, she gorgeous. She dope.
You like that?
Usually people that's like that, they don't look that good.
Who, me?
Yeah, well, I get it. Me and Carmen are definitely the opposite.
Oh, you know, y'all are. Y'all absolutely are. 100%. Yeah, but no, she dope. She really, really a dope person in real life.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't tripping though, but Shampoo, me and Shampoo.
Come on, let's move on, man.
We good, my nigga.
Oh, we good? All right. I love you.
Yo, Tootsie Roll in a tank top looking at.
I love you. You still ain't accept my challenge to a jewelry off.
A jury off.
Jewelry.
A flex off.
I got 3 kids and a car note, man.
I got 3 kids and 2 homes. You want to do a jewelry off?
I don't, bro.
All right. So now move on. I shut you down once, twice, 3 times. You keep coming back. Chill.
Bro, I didn't know you was the nigga that had got kicked off.
Just chill, my nigga. Just chill. The snaps is over.
Bro, you above that. You ain't saying nothing, Shampoo.
Yeah, but we above that.
What was that he got kicked off of?
Joe Budden.
Oh,
kicked off, nigga. What?
Yeah, the improv show. Yeah, I remember.
Have you ever been on the show to get kicked off?
Niggas ain't kicking me out for nothing, bro.
I'm just asking you a question.
Yeah, I have.
He said he got his own show. He don't get kicked off a show.
Wait, hang on. You got your own what?
Show.
A what?
Hey, come on, man. Come on.
He got his own show. I watched the show.
Hang on. Fake Anton. Hang on. Let me ask you something. You started. I'm going to finish it.
Here we go.
Because I'm getting offended. Now, let me ask you a question.
Why?
Not you.
Yeah. No, me.
Why?
You said you have your own show. And you said you got 3 kids and you can't afford jewelry or something to that effect.
What
has
is
something to do with it? Why would I ask you for a jewelry if you tell me how many kids you got? What the fuck that mean? I got kids and grandkids. I could do a jewelry off with you.
What does jewelry got to do with anything?
I'm a stupid nigga like that.
Well, yeah, I see.
So do you take the challenge or not? Be careful how you answer.
What does jewelry
do you take the challenge or not?
Hey man, get the nigga to old folk home.
Do you take your mother's old?
My mama old? What you my mama? Yeah, she is old.
How old's your mother? Do she still get a period?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know if your mother gets a period or not?
See, this right here, like
I thought you loved your mother.
Your mother
gets a period, my nigga.
Going over weird ain't you.
Yeah. All of that background face fake space shit.
That's like me asking your girl do
that ain't happening, brother.
Why would I do that?
All of that mood shit. You can't possibly be raising 3 kids doing that shit right there.
This is all I do.
How do you make your money?
Hey, baby.
How do you make your money?
I mean,
no, man, don't feel sorry. Don't give him pity.
Don't give me no pity.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pity you now.
Go grab a watch or something. Go flash something. Flash something right now. Go grab you a chain, a watch.
Go ahead. Let's do it now. You
said he ain't got it. So you grab your
I know what's going on. God damn it, I put a 4-carat earring in my ear, nigga. Flawless.
I need a job, nigga.
They're not going to do it, baby. They're not going to do it.
Shampoo.
What do I need?
You need a job. You want to come on my show?
I bet you one thing. I could get your nice girl's phone number if you know we're around, my nigga.
Boy, you can look at my girl.
I swear to my mother. The way you talk and all that, I'll tell her that she said that you said she don't care how many niggas she fuck. I'll tell her, and you did say it.
I'm gonna put your girl in that.
I'll tell her.
Sleep number 9.
Why she sucking my dick? Why your girl is
screaming? Your girl that sleep number 9 now.
Why your girl is
Hold on, y'all.
They're slobbing on my knob.
We got to get back.
Your girl.
We got to get back to the core.
God damn. Then I know she's sweet.
Now I know this nigga antics here. This shit don't. It's
don't get scared. Don't get scared.
This nigga.
Hey, hold on.
You fuck with the best, nigga.
Never.
Baby, you know this a dream come true for me, right?
Huh?
The real dream is if we got the jewelry off. I want that bad.
I'm still waiting for somebody to flash a diamond. Can somebody flash a diamand?
They're not gonna do that.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
Just one.
Who's next? Is he next? Red Hat? Is he next?
Jewelry.
I got a diamond.
We don't got to do all of that,
Look
y'all.
right
We
here.
good.
I got a diamond. I'm flashing
No, we good.
mine.
Listen. We all friends.
Shit. Let's go.
We all friends.
But he took side shots. Every time we just trying to do a show, I ain't saying nothing.
What you do for a living, bro? Like, come on, you can't be this sensitive. I know you not.
What do I do for a living?
You literally take side shots on people all day long.
But you asked me what I do. You want to do a job off? 2K?
Me? I don't work, bro.
Oh, wait.
That's what you do.
You living up to the statistics.
That's what you do.
Shampoo don't work no more. He retired.
I'm retired.
Congratulations.
He worked for 25 years.
Y'all should do a live viewer count contest.
How are you going to retire? How are you going to retire from this microphone? That's how you going to retire?
Yeah, you check
Who are you, full flutting?
Huh?
Who are you, Blanton? You'll never be Anton, nigga.
I don't want to be Anton, man. Anton.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
You'll never be him.
Joe want to be.
You try to laugh. I got kicked. You really think I got? You really think that I got kicked?
Why are you acting like this? What's wrong?
Do you really think? Do you really? No, goddamn, you answer this.
Calm down.
couch.
Do you really think?
Your ass off the
Do
couch.
you really think that I got kicked off of Aunt Joe Budden's show?
Why you ain't up there?
Do you really think? Huh?
Yo, rolled up booger looking at.
Because I'm a little bit too much. That's why.
Yeah. Too much. Nobody want none of you. Yo, chocolate pickle looking at. Don't nobody want to be fucking with you.
Facts.
Not at all.
Facts. You think you can get up there? You think you can get up there?
Shout out to New York emojis in the chat.
Let him answer.
I got my own shit to get up to. I don't go to the Joe Budden show.
What show is this?
And then I go to my show.
What show is this?
No, don't worry about it. You can't get no job. I'm not hiring, nigga.
You're right, Anton.
I'm not hiring.
This guy ain't got it. He ain't got it.
Half a cup of head looking at.
Yeah.
You want to
have me fire up? Y'all about to have me fire up one of them?
Nah, he trying to monkey branch to get a job.
Yeah. Just remember, if you wasn't around,
what?
Oh, you talk about your girl. No way.
You come forward with a picture.
Oh, don't instigate, bro. Please don't.
My fault.
Nah. People like to take, and not too many people do it. But when I catch it, I got to respond. I got to.
That's all right, my nigga.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be. I'd say it's all right. Nobody tells me it's all right. I tell you it's all right. I let you live. I said I love you, didn't I? And you kept going.
That's what you look like.
I said I love you.
You like a knuckle.
Yeah. I put that right up your girl's ass. I put my fist at your bitch ass, nigga. Get on the phone. Put on the camera. I tell it to her face.
Put in with you, man. Going on.
I'll tell it to her face, my nigga. I'll tell it to her face.
Woo!
They giving you sympathy, brother. They giving you sympathy, just like you at your funeral. They gonna give you sympathy.
Come on, man. Damn.
Any final thoughts? I'm about to read super chats, y'all.
I just want to say that God is so good. We got 2K, Mimi, and Shampoo on the same show. Carmen, baby, I'm sorry, but you know I'm about to get on your nerves about this one.
Sing us a song, Brian McKnight. Sing us a goddamn song, man. Turn out the lights. Oh, that's
Any other thoughts?
Well, I would just say to that, I almost forgot because of that, but I do not think that I don't think you want to know just everything, men. You don't want to know everything. I don't. You don't want to know everything, men. Going through, none of that. But I do think that if you're serious with somebody, that you should tell them things that could possibly come up later because you don't want them to find out on their own. So I do think that you should, if you're a woman with a past, you should. Men is not necessarily that much. You should know. It's protection, mostly.
You said what?
When men keep certain things from women, and this is just my experience and different things, is normally a form of protection. Things that I don't need to know or I shouldn't know or ask to know basis.
Yeah.
If you keep something from them,
there's no need to have them worry.
I don't think that we should know everything men do.
No. We got to know everything.
No.
That's not what I'm not saying about women. I was saying with women, I do believe if you in a serious relationship and you think that it's getting that serious, if you have some things in your past, you should let that man know because it's a different dynamic. Yes. If he find out later on without you telling him things about your past or a form of protection, and it's a pride thing. I mean, for lack of better words, you still kind of want to protect.
Being open.
I want to protect my man's pride. Let people make the decision on their own. So.
But women are on the whole, women are very vindictive. They will take something that you said about yourself. And they want to make you do something to them. so they can
Well,
call
no, I
the
don't think they
police.
think. Well, they're
Yes,
not
they
that logical,
do.
Chef. They're not that logical
Yes,
to
they
be
are.
thinking
Yes,
that
they
far
are.
into it. That you
That's how
gonna get
logical
choked
they
out.
are. They try to act like they're so innocent. It's all a game. It's all a game.
Can I ask, what's the purpose of knowing her everything in her past?
Because it could be a health thing. It could be help, like 2K, for instance, the train thing, right?
Okay.
The train thing. It could be a health reason. Like you don't know, like you know what I'm saying. Like it could be health reasons. It could be mental health issue. Like you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that have to do, especially if you take. What are y'all nodding y'all head? It's the you don't gotta worry about health when you in the train. What's wrong with y'all?
Or y'all could be out and one of them dudes be like, "Hey, we ran a train."
Y'all niggas
on
is
this
crazy, B. Fuck that. What if one of them got AIDS or herpes or something? Like
You
what?
probably got it too by this point. If you all up in her business wanting to know all that, obviously you fucking her already.
Yeah.
No, because I listen for bitches who telling themselves like y'all two.
Somebody telling you everything about them the first time they meet you. So you
I'm
telling
not
me
a
you
bitch.
slept with her already?
You better watch it.
Yeah, we got listen, y'all. We don't have to make it personal, y'all.
I know y'all just so personal.
Yeah, it's like, bro, at that point, by the time you find you already got the herpes in your throat, it ain't gonna do you no good, G. It's like, but 9 times out of 10,
girl got herpes in her throat, you'll let her give you oral sex?
So 9 times out of 10,
I would.
Women they've been tested before they didn't get, and you done vetted her. No, she not that. That's not who she was. But if that shit happened, it behooves her to keep it to herself, bro. It behooves her to keep it to herself. Just like when a dude, like, I'm not telling you everything I done did.
Listen, man.
Like you would think.
It
Like,
don't go both ways, man. They don't want to know. They like that mysterious shit. Women like that shit.
It's not mysterious shit. Some shit they don't want to know. They don't want to know.
Mystery, yeah, mystery. It's a mystery. They don't want to know. But that mystery shit don't fly the other way around.
No, I don't mind. Listen, I would give the same thing that I would expect, right? As far as like with my past, like I wouldn't hold nothing back. The thing is again, I say it's a form of protection, and also you an extension of me. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying, to be in certain spaces and shit get released that I wasn't aware of. I don't like getting caught off guard. I don't like being underprepared. I don't like the idea that I can't. If you having issues, right? Because y'all not looking at it on a deeper level. Okay. Let's say, for example, it's a way that you keep on responding to a certain thing that's happening in our relationship. That could be directly tied to something that has happened in your past that has not been uncovered yet, because that's something that we haven't even discussed because you've been hiding it, right? Sometimes you hiding something is hurting you because you can't even release it and become the person that you're supposed to be because you're so busy operating in secret. Secrets usually lead to something that's not good. See, and so if you're asking me, is it beneficial for you to tell me? It's beneficial for you, it's beneficial for me, it's beneficial for us.
And so, but you don't need to know the cause of the problem for you to fix what's going on.
I do. How can you solve for a problem if you don't get to the root of it?
If your girl suffers from depression, she don't necessarily have to tell you what it is that she's suffering from.
She absolutely does. Because how can we solve for the problem if I don't know what the root cause is of your depression? You could be depressed because of a specific thing that happened. And if I can't get you the help that you need because you being secretive, how can I help you?
I don't know, Anton. I just know the majority of dudes, we all getting pre-fuck pussy.
It's deeper than and that's my thing though. It's deeper than box. Yeah. When I say I need to know what's going on, we all automatically go back to who you didn't fuck.
I know.
I'm saying all of that.
What happened in your family? I want to know what the fuck
happened in your child. I want to know if you had a father in your life. I want to know, you know what I'm saying, if you've been touched on when you was younger. I want to know, I need to know everything about your life. It's not just about how many people you done slept with. And again,
because that's how you're gonna
think about it from that lens. Yeah. We only equate, how many bodies you didn't have. No, I need to know everything.
I get it, Anton. Like the core stuff. Like, do you have a dad? And like, are you completely ran through? Like, was you like the neighborhood whore?
It's not just sex.
It's not just sex. Beyond that, like, what about money?
It's not just sex. I want to know,
like, everything.
If you'd have never participated in some criminal activity that's gonna come back and haunt you. I need to know if you know what I'm saying, you didn't switched up some shit and changed your name. I need to know if you ran from a certain state because you got in some trouble before. I want to know everything if I'm going to take you serious, because it then becomes a issue for me. Now you putting your shit on me. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? If I need to know. I think it's important.
And the first thing to go before sex, the first thing you want to know is, are you, or if you say to a woman, are you with somebody, and they go, no, I don't just stop at no. I say, does he know that?
Yeah.
I guess guys I want to know everything.
I would even change the topic to money. Do you know how many couples I know that they got into being married and one spouse was in debt and the other spouse had no idea?
Yes,
they had no idea they had debt. They had no idea that they owe back taxes. All of that.
I want to know what your habits are. I want to know
everything. Money, sex, everything. That's an uncomfortable conversation. Like there's so
I need
much
to know.
things.
I think
again, I don't know how y'all are saying that y'all don't want to know shit. Fuck. How can you lay next to a person that keeps secrets from you?
You know why? You know why people think like that? Because the person that they with, they're suspicious of what they've done, and they don't want to hear it. They think that they, or in their mind, they think that they did something or they're capable of doing something, so they just don't want to hear about it.
And just sometimes the shit just don't be your business, man. Like, I get it. Like, over time, of
that
course,
what?
Yeah,
it don't be your business.
It's my business. Fuck is you talking about?
Hold on,
everything is my business.
Let him finish.
Listen, over time, bro, we'll get deeper into that bag, but it's no reason of me knowing everything about you at 3-4 months into whatever you're trying to do.
That's stuff.
Y'all sitting up here lying. Y'all capping. Y'all
can't be married to somebody
that you have not kept from somebody because it really was irrelevant to you having a conducive relationship with somebody.
Listen, if you are keeping something from me, how can I be?
What if how can I be the leader?
He's talking.
Wait. If you're keeping something from me, how can I really be the leader of my household? How can I trust you?
What time, Anton? I got to trust you to tell you everything.
Then that means we shouldn't be married.
Listen,
I should not be married to somebody that I can't trust. And if you don't trust me to tell me, then you shouldn't be looking to get into a real relationship to where I marry you.
Well, no, I get what you're saying. That's it, man. Like a lot of the shit, it has to be accounted for with the time. I'm just not gonna tell you on day one I got back problems, or I'm a Fortune 500 CEO and I got this much in our account. Like it takes time.
If we're getting married, it's all cards. I need to know everything.
I don't even want to know everything. Still,
that's crazy to me.
I don't want no woman that wants a bachelor party.
What?
It's crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, like it's just a lot of shit that I just don't care for. Like, especially if it was before me. Like, what the fuck you got to do with me?
You would marry somebody with secrets?
Yes,
he did.
Shit, that's crazy.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
That's insane. I don't get it.
It don't matter. Like, if the secrets, like I'm one of them do. If the tree fall in the forest and I didn't see the tree fall, did the tree?
Really hell no!
Did the tree really fucking fall?
Hell.
That's crazy.
Your father taught you that weak shit.
Ignorance is bliss.
I'm not trying to tell a woman as soon as I meet her that she got to come clean on everything.
No, not that.
We grow to the point to where we on some like, hold on, it's me and you against the world. I plan on having you in my life for the rest of my life. I got to know everything.
Yeah, we'll have a talk, but even then, I'm not gonna ask the question about everything. I'm going
to tell you. You shouldn't have to ask.
If you can get my medical records, then I need to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, like
if you can get my medical records, then I need to know what the fuck is happening.
So what you gonna do about let's say a body she had when she was 16, the love of her life at the time?
Again, 2K.
Okay,
you still only talking about sex.
Let's take it off sex.
I know he can't get out of that.
Let's take it off sex. What are you gonna do about a debt she incurred in college?
Oh, that's very important because when we get married, now
that's your debt.
That becomes my debt.
Right.
So I need to know what we dealing with. I need to know what we working with. So I can put together a plan to solve for that and figure out how we can move forward, because we got to have kids. And so I don't want my kids having a fish fry. I need to leave my kids an inheritance. I plan on you being the mother of my child. I want to know what your dad is.
He ain't listening.
You don't think that that's important?
I'm not believing none of y'all without a damn lie detector test.
You wait for your brother.
What are you talking about, Mimi?
I just don't believe. First of all, no. Listen. Let me just get this out. Shut up. I'm talking like you always say. I'm talking. I'm saying. I'm not talking about you per se, Anton, because again, we're not taking it personal. Remember, what I'm saying is there's a lot of people out here in relationships, not out here. They're saying, "Oh, my man knows everything about me," and I don't believe you, because we are all human. We have all lived lives. We have all done things that we are not the proudest of. That literally have no bearing on what it is that your relationship.
There is nothing, and I mean zero, that my chick don't. She knows everything.
Again, when you're making it personal, but
no. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Now I'm using this as an example. You got to let me finish.
Because nobody would be married.
You got to let me finish. You got to let me finish. The reason why, the very thing that you're explaining is the reason why most people get divorced and they not in a successful marriage. Is because they plan them with secrets, and you can't even be fully free with somebody when you live in a lie. And living a lie is living in secret. And so when we wonder, we ask these questions, why are most people divorced? Why are most people having problems in their marriage? Why are people that even are married still ain't happy? It's because they operating under a cloak, under a disguise. They not even really them with the person that they with. That's the reason why. When y'all wonder why people can't be successfully married, you're not even yourself. The whole guise by which you got together with the person was under secrecy, and you holding back. You don't even know if you equally yoked with the person because you're not really you. Mm-hmm. If you gonna be with again, I asked the question in the beginning and I'm gonna ask it again. How do you feel as though you can trust a person and lay next to him, close your eyes, be in your most vulnerable state, REM sleep, and you don't even know who the fuck it is that you laying next to?
You taking it too extreme.
And I'm laying
there with crazy to me, bro.
You're taking it too far.
No, that's not too far. This is a person that you married to.
Well, Anton, you ain't got to worry about her. She ain't gonna never get married.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't have a clue what's going on in my life.
One. Y'all are one person. If you are operating in secret, how can you be one with the person that you're supposed to be laying next to?
Well, I'm gonna let y'all live in that delusion that you think that the person that you are with or the person you're married to has told you every single thing about them, and all the way down to when they were born. And
this is crazy.
But Mimi, honestly, how do you think this would fit? Well, Mimi, let's say you have a potential suitor watching this, or Jess. Do you think in the back of their mind that would make them more apt to want to? Why are you being so emotional?
Potential what? Y'all.
You got your face scrunched like we at a dice game, like you and Nick at a dice game.
Don't make nothing personal about me, because at the end of the day, you don't know what if I have a potential anything or if I don't have.
Damn, like I'm asking you a question.
Watch. You have a habit of making it personal.
I apologize.
Let me tell you something. You know why none of this shit on the internet bothers me? I am probably the most scrutinized person in the Black community when it comes to the internet. I'm scrutinized King YouTube. You know why my chick is living in bliss? Because she knows everything there is to know about me. You can't hurt me in any way, shape, and form, because there's nobody that knows me better than her.
But if I don't know something, like what is there to be sad or mad or angry about?
You ain't
gonna what if you find out and it's not from her?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, you don't, bro. Do you know how many secrets your girl got from you right now? And I'm not saying to be personal. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
We don't know if they tell us regardless.
Zero.
Like, you listen. So
she would have had to lie to me because I'm gonna ask everything. So either she's a liar,
or you're not gonna question it.
Listen, you ain't gonna ask your girl everything because a lot of shit you think that she above, and that's why you talking.
No, I don't put nothing above. That's the thing. I don't put nothing above a woman.
When the person next to you
not these days
knows the truth, they can bypass all of the bullshit because they know that all of that shit is cap.
Did you sold pussy before?
They know that all of that shit is like you know what's so interesting? 2K, you know me in real life, like you know what my real life for real is like. That's why it's laughable when you see some of the shit because it's like you know what's really happening in real life.
Right, that's a fact.
So, but the point is that transparency is freedom. It's freedom. It's freedom from dog. How
not telling you is
honestly. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that, and this is obviously this ain't for nobody. I think that sickness and diseases and shit like that comes from people holding in shit that turns into other stuff spiritual. And I know I'm getting into a whole nother realm right now. I believe that when people hold in secrets, that it then translates into physical health problems, bro. I believe that in my heart and everything in me. I think a lot of times people are dying and suffering because they're so caught up with holding on to shit that should not be on them. I genuinely believe that, bro, that people die from secrets. I'm holding on to shit.
I don't think that it's gonna affect me what I do not know, Anton. Like, and that's just really how it is. Like, you know how much stuff we didn't know about our parents until you found that little box under the goddamn bed with all the tapes and pictures and shit in it. You didn't need to know that. That didn't benefit you no way, this way or that way. You was
I can't live like that, bro. I can't live like that.
Like it's just cool. Like some shit you just don't need to know. Like I'm very need to know basis. Like I just don't care. It was before me.
I mean that's fair. I mean I think that everybody can operate. I can't move like that, bro. I can't live my life like that. I can't live.
Except me.
I can't live like that, bro. Like when you, it's almost like, because again, I think lying is lying also by omission. And I think that in order to even protect the lie, sometimes you got to create another lie. Yeah. And it just creates another lie, and it's creating another, because you got to do the thing that continue to try to protect that thing that you don't want nobody to get out. I can't live my life like that, bro.
I think asking some of them questions kind of open up the door for leeway. Let's say you ask a girl about her past, and she and let's just say, let's take this example. He's like, hey, have you ever sold coochie? So like you putting the thought in her head, like, wait, you was with me and you thought I did it?
Why do you make everything about sex?
No. That's his example, my nigga. So I'm saying, like, so she looking at me because that's how I look when my girl be thinking I'm cheating. Wait, so you thought I was cheating, but I wasn't, but you still with me, so let me go sneak a cheat in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do more damage by asking some of these questions.
But why? But again, like, I don't believe in sneaking and lying. I just don't believe in that shit.
I'm just saying, just by asking some questions, you open the door to some new shit. Like, if you just didn't even have to answer the
but if you ain't worried about no new shit,
would you feel betrayed if we talking about the train in college or maybe a few years prior to you meeting somebody? Would you feel more betrayed if you was out and it came up and you found out and didn't know about it? Or found out one of your homeboys, cousins, or whatever was one of these people?
Yeah, she should have told me so I could have left her.
Well, I'm just asking 2K, would he be more offended?
He don't care.
I tried to ask something like that. They said I was getting personal. I asked the same thing. I'm like,
you said his wife. I'm saying.
No, I didn't even talk about his wife. I didn't talk about nobody's wife.
Intentions be crazy watching. I know.
No, Anton. I was simply I swear to God, I had no bad intention. I wasn't even talking about 2K. I was just saying.
Now you've created a reputation for yourself for being personal. So what did you expect?
Well, Auntie nigga, to your point, if I do find out, then that's grounds for okay, it's over. But if I never find out, I'm cool with never knowing.
But you wasted all that time then. Like that's like 3 years in. You could have made that decision like day one.
So with that analogy, if you have sex with her and she doesn't tell you she had herpes, then you never get a breakout. No harm, no foul.
Then I don't have it.
Jesus
I
Christ.
tell you niggas all the time. I tell you niggas all the time. Listen, you cannot catch an STD if you never get tested.
You can never what?
You can never catch an STD if you never get tested.
Why not?
Because you never.
I guess they never knew until you die.
What you got it? If you never get tested.
Yeah, but what if you pussing? What if pus is coming out your penis?
Okay, well you can tell. But hey, if you hey, you can't.
Where's this guy from?
All right, y'all. Let me get y'all final thoughts.
Thank you, brother.
Any final thoughts before I read
I
super
believe,
chats?
I believe that if a woman tells us her secrets or whatever is going on, we're not going to use that information against her when there's a heated argument. But they will use it against us if it's the other way around. That's what I believe.
Yeah. If y'all need to get y'all my charter sponge, man, I got the plug. Holla at me, bro.
Let me also say this. If somebody says something about personal inside of the chat, I always like to highlight the chat. Somebody said, oh, this nigga always be trolling, but I'll address this shit right now. So say you getting personal, but let's Shantu talking about. Listen, protection is for the women. The guys got to fend for themselves.
Yeah. And I understand what me and Shampoo doing is banter. Like it's back and forth. We gonna talk that shit. It's cool, bro. He like my granddad.
And so
no protection.
It's a double standard, just like it is in every day.
No,
men ain't gonna save men from nothing. So 2K. No, I'm keeping it 100. Let me tell you how real 2K is. That's my nigga. Shampoo, my dog too. 2K, I'll be like, hey fam, you know how you. 2K is with the shit. He be like, no, let's let the shit rock and all of that. So 2K ain't tripping off of it. He can take it just as much as he dish it. And so men gotta fend for themselves. The women, we kind of we gonna let them rock, but we kind of monitor it a little bit differently. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Shampoo. Now Shampoo, I know who he is. He know who I am. It's all fun and games, y'all. Nigga look like some deep fried honey ham. He Shampoo good, bro.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
So all right, y'all. Let me read some of these super chats and then we're gonna get up out of here. OG Alpha says chose a life partner, not a sex partner first, because discussion should always be teamwork and for the growth of the family. All else is a waste. Shout out to OG Alpha. King DJ Trick says, someone tell Jess men and women are different. Guys, don't tell women your problems because a feminist mind, they're perfect. And I guess he meant to say in a feminist mind, they're perfect. And do no wrong because it will be your fault you told her in the first place. Callie Mike says, women use a man's vulnerability against him, and it's almost normal because she probably heard her mom speak down on her father, but to act like it's just a man thing is being disingenuous. I'm throwing some extra words in there when y'all missing some stuff. Callie Mike says, so men supposed to be vulnerable or supposed to be honest and vulnerable, but women have the discernment to move and be deceiving, but want a man to trust you. That's bad business. OG Alpha says transparency is respect and love. It's not weakness. Callie Mike says, Jess, we know you believe women are better than men, but let's have an honest debate and be genuine. But acting like women have no issues is nutty. Mill says, watch too much red pill stuff, shaking my head. Watch too much red pill.
Watch.
King DJ Trick says, you know what they don't understand their personalities. Show their flaws and lies over time. Stop it. Callie Mike says, Mimi and Jess, just let us know they're lying to men from the jump and believe men are dumb and oblivious to what's going on around us. Mills says, no box getting watched, turning the females off. King DJ Trick says, news flash, some things guys don't want to find out for a reason Anton just explained. Callie Mike says the fact that Mimi and Jess are justifying deception speaks volumes. Pay attention, fellas. They are fighting for lying adamantly.
That's all I was saying.
CT, the real one. What up, though? I appreciate you, big dog. 2K, you lost us on that one, my guy. Daddy and the Caddy says, why does shampoo got so much YN energy? Now you mad at me, says shampoo is intimidated 2K, and it shows. Cali Mike says, come on, fellas.
He froze up.
Oh, he froze.
Shampoo, we need merch. A literally 3-in-1 shampoo. Daddy and the Caddy. I don't got access to the chat, y'all.
You can't switch off. Damn, he froze.
Goddamn, Anton. Okay,
shampoo. Back yet? I'm back yet?
Yeah, you back.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Mark Pyers. Okay, let me go back. Did I read this one?
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, you got it.
Right, cool. Mark Pyers tax code says shampoo, you totally disrespectful and sad. King DJ Trick says, if you can't help your lady, why the F are you there? Why the F are you there for? Nigga, are you slow? DJ Voodoo Spell says, Mimi, what's your high score? Be honest.
Ask your daddy. He'll tell you.
Mark Pyers tax code says 100% of everyone on this panel hasn't told their spouse 100% of everything in their past.
Thank you, Mark.
No, that's not true.
I know.
Really passed.
Listen, y'all could keep projecting y'all trauma on everybody else.
Well,
that's not our
y'all
story.
can't keep projecting y'all's cap on us.
Pipe down.
Just saying.
King DJ Trick says ninjas like 2K, the reason slavery lasted 400 years. He also says that was a dumb example. The box under your parents' bed, you would have found out because you would have a box of your own one day, and he doesn't want to know about his girl, so she won't ask him about himself. And then shout out to Construct Icon says, I love Molly, Kimmy, Anton, and Slimmy. Shout out to you, big dog.
Okay.
Any final thoughts as we wrapping it up?
Ugh.
Just watch yourself. Watch yourself.
I hate that word. Wrapping it up.
Study whoever you're with. Just ask questions. Be transparent.
Or they could just look at you and tell they need to go a little way.
And don't lie.
Yeah,
man, I appreciate being on here tonight, man. It was dope, man.
Thank y'all to everybody that tapped in. I appreciate all of the panelists. Shout out to the chat. Chat lives matters. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Peace.